What are U2s? Hang on.
What are U2s?
David doesn't even know
We'll
what
never
U2s
know.
are.
But welcome everybody once again.
They're
to
Funko
Min to
Pops for
Max
YouTubers.
20. All right, dude. Wait,
All
Mewtwo's are Funko Pops for YouTubers?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Hey, there you go, chat. You learned something new. I didn't know that.
You
But
didn't know that? Damn.
tonight
didn't.
we will be continuing
Out
our
of the
journey to the Outskirts arc with unfortunately Cameron is still not with us. He is not going to be returning in the foreseeable future, but we will hopefully expect his return. If nothing else, it was great to have him, and we hope to see him again later down the road. But we got David back. His computer is no longer on fire. He also has no longer radiation barrels in his room. That was also cleaned out.
I don't use the demon core as a footrest anymore. It's okay.
Yeah, dude, we got upgrades.
He just has that shit on his table.
It's a paperweight.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so Nathan, jumping over to you. Let's dive in tonight and see where we're headed tonight.
All right. Our last episode, just last Tuesday, we had our adventures. They were continuing on past the base of the cliff. And they just so happened to cross paths with what they saw, or their path crossed with the path of a light, a strange light off in the distance. And after some more continuing of their journey, they found a gap in one of these walls of thicket, and on the other side was a camp, and that camp was long deceased, and it appeared to have some strange mushroom creatures reanimating some of those deceased foragers. And our traveling band had to fight them off to make any sort of progress. And so we returned with them immediately, finishing the last one.
Which was
the last target.
Which was the light, right? I think I helped Beal.
Yeah.
And it went away. Oh, whew! Nicely done, Beal. I'm gonna hold out my fist for a knuckle bump, and then Beal's gonna go ahead and bump my knuckles respectfully. He's just gonna nod and say, "You too."
Hear loud cracking.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and look past Beal and over to Haddow and say, I see you're trying to steal all my kills that I have softened up for you, huh?
I'll wipe the sweat from my brow. The last I checked, I had to fight many more than you.
Yeah, that's because I softened them up for you. And then you could have just come in at the last minute and steal my thunder. You know, that's okay, Haddow. You can have it. Have the glory. Have the honor of killing these, and I'll gesture to the fungus body, these freaks, as they say.
David, you hear them
We have
just
more
kind of
pressing matters.
conversing now, after the sounds of combat.
I suppose we do.
Well, first thing we should do, and I'm gonna kind of walk over to like their camp, and they kind of prop up. I'll prop up like their crossbow, and I'm gonna kind of start looking around. Start looking around the camp. Can I roll investigation?
Are you looking?
look at-
What are you looking for?
Yeah. I want to look at like who this would be. So I want to check the corpses of like the zombies, maybe
Okay.
the skeletons, and just kind of see kind of what group it is.
Yeah, I'd say make an investigation check.
Strange though, I've never seen anything like this. I'm just gonna go ahead as Valerie's just kind of checking out some of the bodies, especially the fungus people. I'm gonna be looking over and just kind of just rub my face a little bit. Beal will also be going over and just investigating the skeleton individual, for obvious reasons. See if it's any of his brethren or kin.
Unfortunately.
I think we know the answer.
12.
Oh, you got a 12?
Yeah.
You're looking over them, and there were a few individuals on the far side of where you came from, or on the far side of the camp, that definitely look to be more armed with thicker leathers, hardier leathers, and like weapons and just
Maybe
a
guards.
more built demeanor to them. But they're different than some of the others where they just look to be in regular clothes. Just pouches, leather pouches on them. That's about it.
Can I look? Can I look to see if it's kind of similar to like our group, like a research? Can I search around and see if like there's any backpacks, storage crates? You said there was a cart, right?
Yeah, there were 2 carts.
Let me look through
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
I will call out. I'm gonna call out the U-Val Royal. Say, we should probably group up. Do you mind getting the research team?
No,
But, maybe warn them that it's not the prettiest sight.
Yeah, I gotcha. Honestly, I feel like they might be able to help us more than ourselves in terms of figuring out what this is. I'm gonna start jogging kind of back towards the thicket, kind of calling out like, "Hey, Solomon!" Not like yelling, but "Hey, Solomon, Solomon!" I'm gonna kind of go ahead and pass through the thicket real quick and kind of poke my head around and be like, "Oi, path is clear. How we holding back? How'd everyone hold up back here?"
No, how did everybody hold back up back there, Nathan? I've been out of the loop.
They're about as fine as you are.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys
Well-
were just waiting on the what probably amounted to just like maybe a minute of meat beating, but yeah,
Well,
you guys
I
just had a minute to
held down the fort.
Well, it seems to be the case. So to see everyone's still intact, but I would like to just warn everybody. I kind of look at the researchers and just then glance back to Solomon. The sight ahead is not very pretty, I guess, for lack of a better term. Undead entities were reanimated, or I guess corpses were reanimated and were assailed our group. So if you're squeamish, I would suggest not to look too closely, and I'll kind of then gesture and walk back in.
Oh,
Alright, well,
yeah, and Raz
I'll
goes,
saunter in
boy,
behind him.
Does anyone have any issues with that? And he turns to what are their names again? To Arnott and Joseph.
Yeah.
And they just shake their heads, but they definitely look frazzled still. That they were just had to sit there while they were hearing people fighting often. But yeah, they eventually join you guys walking through.
As they kind of, I won't go be too far ahead of them. I kind of go back into the thicket, but kind of just brace myself kind of on the. I'll just like kind of stay posted before the opening and actually entering into the space beyond. And as they kind of veer around, I'm gonna kind of talk to the research group and just say, strangely enough, so the spore fungus like creatures of some sort, they appeared to they were kind of shaking their bodies over these corpses and then animating them. I couldn't see too well, as you know, it's still fairly dark out, but maybe Hadhod has any more descriptors. And then we had and I feel like at this point we're all kind of walking in now, since they're probably passing through. And then there was this mode of light that seemed to lash out to me and Hadhod and the fighting crew up here. And I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not one for necessarily going and venturing through woods and a lot of these things. Nothing I've ever seen, but I mean, maybe you can help. I know Hadhod, a gesture over to him, probably searching through stuff. He's already kind of given it a once over.
Yeah,
I do a once over.
Yeah, when you mentioned the light, hold on. Okay, when you mentioned the light, you see Raziel and Bodo. They kind of have a little bit of confusion, but they're looking around. They don't see anything, and it's still really dark. So they can only see.
Speaking of light, and I'm gonna go ahead and make what was the name of it? My Gilbo again. I'm gonna make my Gilbo light, dancing lights, humanoid kind of individual to illuminate this space and just kind of stay central and kind of just give everyone some light for all the humans in the group.
Gilbo Lumens.
Gilbo Lumens. Hold on. Last name.
Lumens.
Gilbo Lumens.
Love that.
I will also I guess, does anyone have a lantern?
I just gestured to Gilbo. I just made you a lantern.
What does it do?
He's just a bunch of light.
It's literally like a humanoid shaped like body of light. The dancing lights, the 4 dancing lights can come together and make like a 5-foot or so humanoid lantern essentially, and it can walk around and move. And so that's what I've created. And so I'll kind of just gesture and he'll walk over towards your cart or wherever you're searching, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, as you're searching around, you mostly you're looking, and you mostly just find like baskets and like pouches and tools and just like small cutting implements.
Nothing
And
definitive.
well, all the signs point to just like foragers. Like the point to come out here and just gather herbs, mushrooms, plants, various
Yeah.
remedies and
Meat baskets.
medicines. Yeah, yeah,
Basket weavers.
yeah. Some of them you see like kind of at this point rotten wicker baskets.
Solomon, you're
But
a
no one
doctor.
seems like no one's particularly armed.
What? Oh yeah, I'm
Well,
a doctor.
You have those that look like the protection that are armed, but that
Okay.
yeah, the others just have like small knives at most.
Okay, can I roll a nature check on the mushrooms nearby?
What are you looking for?
What am I looking for? I'm looking for you to tell me exactly what's happening.
Solomon, you're a doctor. Maybe you can discern what befell these poor lads and potentially ladies and laddises and lassies. Lassies, that's the word.
Well,
Also-
I wasn't trained in studying on death, but maybe it was
Well, it was strange.
acute mange of the Gitter Whippet.
What
something
the
like
fuck?
that.
Those
Hold
are
on.
amazing.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I have no idea what you're talking about. I am not
Hey,
as
boy,
studious
doctorate.
as you. But I will say they weren't. I mean, unless, and I kind of will call over to Hadhog. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't seem to be undead as much as maybe something began to control them. Because I'm assuming I'll look down to a body, Nathan. They're still covered in spores, right?
Yeah, you can see like they're covered in just like fungus and rot and decay all over.
I honestly was not looking close enough. At the time, I did not care.
Well, perhaps you guys will be. Maybe perhaps the research team and Solomon will be more of a
Yeah, and Bodo, he's more specialized in mushrooms. He's looking over everything. Solomon, you would know that Bodo's like this, and I think Hadhod, you talked with him. I think, or was that still
Yeah.
Solomon? Who knows?
Yeah,
Fungus
can I roll
biology.
nature though? I want to roll nature on the mushrooms. I just want to see if there's anything like unnatural about them.
Okay.
Nice. Nice roll. 19.
400. Oh.
19.
Yowzers.
It definitely has similar elements to like looking at it. It does some of like the skin that's left does show similar signs, like from the pelts you'd seen earlier. Partially. Like strange
Tainted, I guess?
strange growths on them. Yeah, like strange spots, even where there are
Strange
mushrooms
growth and spots on the mushrooms.
on the people's skin. That
On the
it's-
people, not the mushrooms.
Yeah, well, the people that the mushrooms are growing off of. Are you looking at just like specifically the mushrooms on the ground around?
I would say I guess I would start with the people and then the
Okay.
ones that were growing around.
Yeah, and looking over
The
the
one.
people, one of them does stand out a little bit. They look to have like more like well crafted, but very like obviously natural, unrefined like materials. Their clothes are made out of just like all natural materials. They look to be like definitely probably would have been the person leading the group. Leading the group for this expedition.
Okay.
But yeah, and you see them. They're just like covered in a variety of like
Hmm.
plants outside of
Um,
just the fungus that have been grown on them.
yeah, search over the body maybe for parchment or anything that might be of information.
Mm-hmm. You're searching over,
Give it a roll.
and in one of like the one. No, you don't need to roll. In one of
Good,
the
good. That's a bad
large,
roll.
in one of the pouches that they carried, you find what looks to be like some sort of book. It's only got like a few pages, but they're like made out of really thick material and just scrawling on them. And but it's like a book, like almost made out of just wild plants, just whatever, like mosses and like stems from
Hmm.
flowers and tree bark. It's just a mishmash of different natural materials. And
Good. Okay.
yeah, it looks to be like some sort of tome.
Okay. I'm gonna take that and I'll approach the group. I'll bring it
Okay.
up to the lead of the researcher. I'll bring it to like the lead researcher.
Okay. You bring it up to Raziel, and he says,
There you go.
"Oh, what is? Did you find something?"
Yeah, so I was doing a little bit of looking around and looked over the bodies that were reanimated, and they appeared to have the ones affected by these fungus seem to have similar um like a taint to them, like like blotchy spots on them. And I found one of the corpses, and it appeared to be maybe someone of higher interest, I guess. Maybe the leader of the group. But I did find this, and I'll hold out the tomb.
The tomb.
The
Raziel
tomb of foes.
takes the tome. He's looking at it. He's like starts flipping through it, and
It's quite strange.
did you try and read it yet? Because I'm not able to. Is this
Solomon probably
never-
can. He's a doctor.
I've never seen any symbols like these. Or-
Maybe
You
I'll,
want-
I'll look at it.
Yeah, you take the book, turn it around to look at it better, and you initially don't understand it, but then you like kind of start to feel like you do, and you feel like some of like the more primal natural energies that you have like learned to tune yourself in to,
Ooh.
and you kind of get the idea of what this text. You don't necessarily know how to read it. Like that's not what you feel is going on, but you kind of just get the idea, just from the energy.
Kind of like a
Within.
primal energy.
Yeah, like it was written
Interesting.
almost with the energy of nature. And for context, this is druidic.
No, I have. It's quite strange. No, I can't. I can't read it per se, but kind of like flip the book a little bit.
Yeah,
But it seems, I don't know. It seems to understand part of it. There's a weird
Yeah.
energy to it. I don't
on this
know.
first page, you kind of just you kind of like getting the idea that this is like detailing like what's within these woods.
Okay.
Like yeah, and that it's this first page is describing like what kinds of things you'll be finding within the book.
Okay. I'm gonna bring it up to Solomon.
Okay.
You're a druid, right?
Druid?
He asks in
No,
game.
no, I'm not. I'm not a druid. Not a druid.
Would you you gonna look this over real quick?
All right, let's see here. What is it? What has it got on it?
You
Yeah,
just
you're fine.
see strange symbols. Doesn't really pertain to anything, any knowledge or any language you've seen.
Common, dwarvish, or undercommon?
It is none of those. No.
Go to that.
This must be some sort of advanced crossword puzzle I've never seen before.
Sudoku. This man said, "What the?"
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Can't make any sense of it.
Nope. Can I like?
Can you?
So,
Like detect
you
magic?
tell us.
Yeah. If you want, you can detect magic.
Can I? Because I got the Eldritch Sight or whatever.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. So is that what you do?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You do. You are like looking. You kind of begin to brain blast, and you do see like faint magic emanating from like the text itself, and then a little bit within the book itself, but it's not super powerful.
That book's magic. I don't want to touch it. Get out of the way from me.
Magic.
Magic.
Mm.
I would just like to say, as they were talking, I
is,
went over to Buell and I just kind of like chatted with Buell for a quick moment as he was kneeling over one of the skeletons, and then I put my hand on his shoulder as he kind of shakes his head, and then
clavicle.
And then his literal
Yeah, you grab it.
but then he'll stand back up and we'll kind of, as Solomon's like, get that shit away, we're gonna be making our way over to the group. So now we're all kind of collectively around.
I'm going to say to what's that dude's name again? Zazriel.
Bodazriel.
Razio.
Huh?
Razio.
Raziel. I'm going to say to Raziel again. I'm going to say this might be shaping up to be more than we bargained for. Are you sure you have no information? You have no more information as to what could be going on out here?
I think we are looking for that. I think that's exactly what we're here for. Now that we weren't given any information, I think we are here to figure out what's going on.
So real quick, sorry, me and Beal were chatting. What exactly is happening, Hadhod and Solomon? What's in this book exactly? It's weird manuscripts? Like what's going on?
This tome is some sort of magical something. I'm not too familiar with this sort of thing, but it seems to be druidic of nature.
Man, I see it.
I mean, you can see here, this thing is made of natural plants. Did the body I searched, did it look like a druid?
Yes, it very much looked like someone who's in tuned with nature.
I'll pass the book
Well,
back
it
to you.
seemed like this group could be maybe they were looking for the same thing we are.
Well, what's kind of insane in some capacities, the fact that they got a card all the way out here, so they seem to either been, really coming out here for the long haul, or more prepared, or more equipped, or more I don't know. It just seems that they had a lot. I kind of look around. They have a lot of equipment here. So yeah, like you said, I wonder.
There were a lot of people too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
With investigating the camp, what would be a rough estimate of the amount of folks?
You can, identifiably, just like at a glance, you can find 10 what looks to be bodies.
Okay.
Listen, I know how this looks. I look over the Raziel and the research group. Listen, their protection detail obviously sucked, and they weren't as reputable as we are. So, just to reassure you, we will not succumb to the same fate. Just want to throw that out there. You guys are in good hands. But I will say we should probably go cautiously, considering what we just experienced in terms of hostility, and also, I mean,
Well, this does seem like a good place to get some samples and then probably head back. We seem to have plenty to work with because I feel like this could very well be what's going on. I mean,
is the
we see signs of the infection that we've gotten samples of from the town and or
Mm.
the city. I mean, there's these mushroom people. I've never seen, but Bodo, have you seen anything like that? And Bodo's like, he's like cutting into one of these guys, and he's like, no, I haven't. And yeah, he's got like bundles of different pieces off
yeah,
to
I'm
the
going
side.
to town. Okay,
Mm.
I like that.
Yes, but but the source of that strange light was. I think there'd be something. I think there's something more going on. I don't think it's as simple as just this here group of strange mushrooms, because it seems like the light was working.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, in conjunction with.
that's a good point. Yeah, the light did not seem to target any of them. It was only after our group. So that is a good point as well. Listen, boss man, employer.
Yes, Valor.
We have we have what we need in essence here, like you're saying. However, we've already come this far, so I'm curious as to if you think it'd be almost beneficial if maybe we sent a couple of you back, and maybe we at least trudge forward. Because if we could maybe get this all done in one swoop, then the risk of continually having to come back here and through here to try to get to the bottom of this does go down, and we wouldn't have to keep going up and down this cliff face. So, I mean,
Well,
just something to
we
consider.
we are traveling light, and we've already gotten a bunch of samples to bring back to look at, and we could bring what we've seen, talk to people in town, figure out more about what's going about, like maybe more ideas of what we've seen, and we've also cleared the path to here already.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look over to Hadhod just to see what he's kind of thinking, if he wants to chime in. And Solomon,
really,
for that matter.
Are after fighting off this, you're really saying we should keep going?
Listen, fortune favors the brave, my friend. That's all I have to say. But on a real note, no, I think that I understand what you're saying, but I think I don't know, I'm curious now. I mean, Solomon, what do you think? Do you think there's more going on?
Probably more than we're ready for.
Yeah, I guess maybe my head's getting a little bit bigger than than the situation is showing. I don't know.
I think I more agree with Valroy. Don't know how much just staring at these mushroom samples will tell us if there's
My knees hurt.
some sort of magic at work.
Oh, don't you have like an ointment for that or something? A cream? If not, have Bodo make you up one real quick or something.
I'm a hermit. What do you think I have over there? I've got leaves.
All right, well then throw some of your leaves on. Make a leaf wrap or a compression bandage or something.
Well, so what exactly did the mushroom person do when you saw him?
It was dark for me, but Hadhod, could you discern anything additional? I just saw him doing a jig over the bodies.
Well,
Did it like immediately attack you?
I don't think it attacked the.
sort of. I entered. I approached the camp from the thicket, and the mushrooms immediately started. Well, so the mushrooms, just to recall, this is out of character.
Yeah.
The mushrooms started moving before the light appeared, right?
Yeah. The light was a little bit
after?
the light was a little bit into the fight. It appeared a little bit after.
So I approached the camp from the thicket, and the mushroom creature started moving and animating the corpses. And so I ended up taking a different approach around the side of the camp, and then that's when the mortal light appeared. It seemed to be able to teleport around and attack from various angles. Like it was moving around quite quickly. And the mushroom didn't seem too keen to directly fight. It was focused on animating more of the corpses. So thankfully we were able to dispatch of it rather quickly, or else we would have had quite a few more.
But then once the first one went down,
around.
the second one appeared as well. Like almost
Yes,
like
it seemed to
instantly.
spread some sort of spore
Um,
and revive more of them.
Now that we recall this instance, maybe we
Valroy.
shouldn't be here. Yeah, what's up?
and Hadhod, you would know that one of those thickets did have a lot more mushrooms around them than the others. And like you could see, like just like it seemed to be some sort of like. It definitely like one of the thickets definitely had a lot more mushrooms around it than the others. Yeah.
Like the concentrated area is what was spawning the.
Well, you came out from the wall, and then you had a few thickets around this camp, and then one of them had a lot more mushrooms.
But it is like the concentrated area of the mushrooms is what was having these. Fun
Well, yeah,
guys
that's
appear.
where the second one came out of. I believe Valroy
Okay.
would have seen that at the very least.
All right, real quick. You guys, boss and boss assistants, associates, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and do a once over the camps. I think we should all just see if we can scavenge anything from this kind of wreck and find anything useful. Maybe we can find some supplies that we can either use to go forward or go back, and then come to a decision. Because I think that. Hey, ultimately your call, but I think that in a way we've already made it this far. I'm still feeling pretty good. I'm sorry about your knee, Solomon. That is unfortunate. Maybe don't be 400 years old, but also that's nothing you can do. Help that, I guess. I'm gonna do an investigation
Can I
check.
roll?
Beal's gonna assist me to scavenge the camp for anything of notable use, whether it's like supplies that we could take, magical items, money, etc. If that's cool.
Okay,
So Beal's gonna help me, so I'm gonna do this with advantage if that works.
go right on ahead.
Okay.
Those kind of magical advantage bag on us.
Investigation. Okay, please be better than that. All right, that's
You
much.
will turn into a magic item. Truly.
All right,
Bro literally is an magic
19. First roll is a 7. Next roll is a 17. Plus 2 is going to be 19 for investigation.
All right. You're searching around, and you can find some pretty nice pieces of equipment on those like what appear to be hired hands. The like those mercenary looking guys.
I had fire oil. I forgot about my fire oil, man. All right, go ahead.
Well, now it's saved for if we go deeper.
There you go. That's true. There you go.
Um,
Solomon's wisdom knows no ends.
True.
All right.
Actually, it does. My charisma is the higher stat.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, one of their swords appears to be very ornately made. Like you pick it up, and it doesn't appear to have much of any wear or on it. And then as you're looking around on some of the others, and it's a long sword. Or
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And as you're looking around, you don't find too much more. You maybe find like personal effects. Yeah, they didn't bring too much in terms of just like gold or money, but there's a lot of mushrooms in some of these baskets.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, yo, Bodo, we got like a bunch of baskets full of mushrooms already. I mean, obviously those are more fresh samples, but we want to take some of these too. So just like ornate longsword.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, it doesn't give me off any sort of magical hues or anything.
Do we really want to be fiddling around with these mushrooms when they're found next to dead people covered in more mushrooms?
Well, where do mushrooms come from, Solomon? They grow off of.
I don't know. It's just
They grow from the decay of other things, so you'll find them anywhere there's decay. Really,
And get schooled, Doc.
it's Bodo talking.
but they made people walk around. right?
Well,
Oh.
we're not eating these mushrooms. We're looking at them.
Also true.
Yeah, but like spores and breathing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I do suppose you're right. And he's gonna pull out and put the pouch that he's taken of samples and put it in another pouch.
Double pouching it.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and seal that off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right. We probably shouldn't stay here longer than we need to. But
Can I
Solomon, how
roll?
long? Hold on a second, Todd. How long does your your detect magic last again?
It's at will.
Oh, are you still just looking around?
Yeah.
As Valroy's like peering through stuff, you can see like a small magical glow coming off of the sword that he finds.
Yo, Bill, this is a
Should I
nice
tell
sword.
them?
This is nice.
Yeah, no, my alignment would require me to. That sword there looks not of this world.
Oh? Is it?
It's
and I'll cut-
fantasy.
Worldly?
Is it
I
magical
don't know
by
what it
chance?
does, but it's magical.
If I let you hold it, and I'll kind of hold it out. If I let you hold it, will that tell you anything further?
No, that doesn't.
I'm not good with swords.
That's above my pay grade, unfortunately.
All right, no worries. But that is good to know. Actually, it seemed very nicely made, and so I was gonna hold on to it regardless. And so that's definitely will have to maybe try to figure out. And I'll kind of just slide it. Kind of. Actually, I'll hand it over to Beal, who can just absorb it into his bag of holding body cloak as he goes into it as it goes into his the ether. But all right, so what's the verdict? What do we plan on doing? We got to keep pressing, or we want to head back? Oh, before you answer that, our objective for this path was to go to a large tree of sorts, right, or a location that had a tree, correct?
Yeah, I guess we are getting relatively close, but I suppose if we are this close, it wouldn't be much of an issue to come back and make the rest of the distance. I don't believe that we should be staying out here too much longer.
Okay, so what's the other location?
I mean, you guys aren't hurt.
Nah, man, look at me.
Approximate.
All right.
I look a little messed up.
My stomach got a good slacking, but
Keeping a buck with you.
Can I get approximate of the time of the day? Or did I roll survival?
I'd say roll survival for an approximation of that. You know, it's been several hours since you started, so yeah, at the very least.
all right. Hey, Bertha, old girl, how you doing? How you holding up? I know she was getting the schlacking.
Yeah, Bertha was getting a bit of work.
Anyway,
One of the mushrooms
work.
speed bag Bertha.
no, the zombies were speed bagging. But
So-
Speed
that's
bag,
so
hold on
sad.
a second.
regardless, it's your call. Ultimately, you tell us. We're your protection detail. We're here to serve you in your research. So wherever we go, wherever you decide, we'll go.
That's a 14.
I feel like we should probably get some of our gear and bring it to here. Bodo's like looking around the other thicket, and he's saying, I kind of want to come back and look at this.
The thicket that
That has all the.
So there's
Has all the
another.
extra
Is there
growth.
another like thicket wall, or just a large like dome of a thicket?
It's just another like concentrated thicket around like the base of one of these trees.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well then I say we go ahead and start making our way back. I look around to the group to see if anyone has look at Hod and Solomon and see
Yeah.
if they have
Mhm.
any. We can wrap.
I'm just finishing up.
Go. We'll take a quick look. I want to see if this group made it any farther past this spot.
You're gonna go a bit further beyond the camp.
Yeah, I want to roll Want to roll survival for tracks for humanoid tracks from this camp further out.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
Does that make sense?
go ahead. Sorry.
oh,
Simon.
I was just gonna say, before we keep moving though, once I'm sure that the doctors are done farting around with the bodies, can I and this might sound messed up, but can I like burn them so that they don't,
Hell
they're
yeah. I
they
like
aren't
that.
like
That's a good idea.
desecrated anymore?
You um
Because I have create bonfire as a cantrip.
Man, Salmon creates
I
so many
would say
bonfires.
all right. Yeah, you so go ahead and gather together whatever you're doing and then tell me when you started. Like did you get like pull them all together into a pile or something?
Yeah, I look for a place where it's just dirt. I look for kind of like an
Okay.
indentation in the ground and just kind of pile them into there.
All right, all right.
Doesn't have to be particularly deep. It just has to be, kind of a.
You started dragging the bodies after a little while and no one really stopped you. Um and as you go to like try and burn them, it really like you just keep casting this spell to create this fire and it just does not purchase on these bodies. It's
That's
Interesting.
that's scary. Okay.
like it does singe them, but it just doesn't really burn. It's either too moist or too something.
Okay. Well, I tried.
As his knees pop and he starts heading home.
Yeah.
Seeing Hadhog kind of going a little bit farther deeper, I'm just gonna not get right up on him, but I will kind of just start meandering in that direction in case something were to happen. I'll just stay at least 30 feet next to him as he's kind of investigating the grounds around.
Okay. Yeah, Hadhod, as you're looking around the area, looking for signs of anything maneuvering around in the underbrush.
Okay, roll first.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That's what I like to see. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Ayo. Let's get it.
All
I got a
right.
19 and a 20.
Dang.
Plus 6. So it's 26.
Dang, bro.
Yeah,
you see
you
the
go
tree.
out you go out a bit from the camp and you're looking across this expanse of just mulch grasses underbrush and you can see like as you're looking around your eyes adjusted to the darkness you can see lines of trails and then you can just start seeing more and then you look back behind you to where they're going and you can see trails going out in every which direction from this particular thicket.
Okay. So I can kind of gather that. So they're foragers. They're probably foraging. They didn't seem to have a set path in mind.
Well, these paths they go straight to the thicket.
The one we just came from?
No, the one that the mushroom guy had gotten up from.
How far is this thicket? Is it right next to us?
Yeah,
Wait, the paths.
it was right next to the camp.
Wait, so the thicket.
Oh, I
it's
see.
It's a small cluster though. It's not.
He said it's
Yeah,
a
it
large
is.
thicket at the base of one of the trees, and he's saying that basically all the paths that you see outward are going back to the base of this tree where this big thicket with all these mushrooms are from.
They lead to that thicket.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
from either, whichever way. And so, what do you see,
You
Hadad?
see this Valroy. I'm gonna be kind of crouched down, kind of looking along the pathway,
Gilbo's
or
here.
looking along the undergrowth.
Gilbo's here to
You see
illuminate the
these?
space.
See these pathways? They're all leading to that thicket that's near the camp.
Yeah, I do see that, and that's kind of strange. I think that before we leave, maybe we should probably investigate that thicket. I don't know if we should be leaving something like that, especially since the second mushroom man to animate or come out and assist its groupies came from that thicket as well. So maybe we should. I mean, I don't know if you saw, but Solomon seemed to be lighting fires or attempting to. Maybe he can cause something in there, or we can at least see what maybe that's.
It's a shame it's not working. We really should just burn this place to the ground.
All the Doral woods. I mean,
no, just the concentrations of these mushrooms.
Oh, also, and we're kind of
all the Doral wood.
we're a ways away from the group, so I'm like. I know it's probably better that we go back, but I really don't think we should. In terms of just like, we're already this far. I think if things could only get more precarious if we go back, and maybe we stirred something up. Maybe we made things worse by killing these mushrooms, these mushroom people. So I feel like maybe on the momentum of doing that, we at least see what this tree is. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeking too much glory or seeking something. I don't know, but it just seems. I mean, I just feel like that'd be the time is now, and I understand. I mean, I understand that our lives might, are more than likely at risk, but
there is
sometimes you just got to risk it.
There's definitely something else at play. Some sort of strange magic. Why a druid would be out here with a group of foragers raises a few questions. I'm just not so sure. I'm not so sure about the researchers. I don't know what exactly I think they're all going to end up like the rest of the corpses back there. If we continue too far in.
Well, that's why I was almost going to suggest if they go back and we keep going. I could send Buell back with them. Didn't seem to be very precarious up until this point.
We should head back and maybe talk it over.
They seem pretty dead set. I don't want to keep beating this horse to death, even though I already have. But I think we should go look at that thicket. You want to do that at least?
I just think, they're looking for some sort of, I guess, disease that's spreading. I think this means. I don't think they're quite fully grasping what this could mean. Magic and corpses reanimating is a little bit more than just research. Something that researching it will define or fix. And they're definitely not equipped to do anything about it. So
no, I agree. I mean, they're not as experienced adventurers as we are. We get it. We get it. This kind of stuff, bro. That's why we're out here. But these are new, man. They don't know what the fuck's going on. And I guess that just comes with the territory of being those guys. I'm saying I'll kind of punch your arm. All right, let's go, Solomon. Let's go check out this weird ball sack. Hey, Solomon.
Can I take one more look behind? One more look behind me. Can I roll perception?
Sure.
Hey, Solomon, come over here and help us out with this. We're gonna check out this big old weird. I don't know. Growth.
It's only an 11.
11.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking out and beyond just like 60, 50, 60 feet. Can't really see much. Just you just hear slight noises of rustling off in the distance, but that's been ever present this whole time.
Part of the first investigation roll, did I notice any footprints?
No, you don't notice any footprints. Mostly just like paths.
When you say paths, I'm thinking of kind of just like vegetation
more trodden down.
Yeah, like vegetation is being like flattened because of a path that. Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way over to this big old orb or whatever.
The thicket?
Yeah, the thicket.
Okay. Yeah, you can see Bodo's like looking in, and you're looking at it, and you can see that there's large amounts of fungus, and like you know, back of your throat's almost getting a little bit choked as you're breathing near it.
I'm gonna grab
But
Bodo's shoulder and kind of slide him back a little bit, just with respect. Let me make sure that nothing's gonna jump out. I'm gonna kind of just slide him back, as long as he's willing. I'm not gonna like force him, but I'm gonna be like kind of like a protective kind of like push. Just you get him kind of behind me a little bit.
okay, yeah, I mean, he's been looking at it for the past few minutes, but
Oh, this is where he's been like chopping at everything.
well, he's not been chopping at it. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
been looking, taking a couple notes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna chop at it.
He gets a bit jump scared when you take your first swing at it, but he's like,
Does anything?
Are you
Hey.
chopping at it with the new sword?
No, I have that one still sheathed, but you can say something if you'd like. But I'm gonna chop at it, and I'm just gonna like listen and just look and be like, is anything like jump out or hands or anything freaky happen?
no, you can't notice too much.
Solomon, anything? You wanna light this thing on fire?
But you hear Bodo. Oh, can you come tack a little bit into here? I think there's something in the middle.
And I'll look and see where he's pointing.
He's just right in front of him. He's like, yeah, can you just chop back a bit right here?
Yeah, sure, man.
All right. After a little bit of swinging, Bodo goes back up. What? He points in. Do you look?
Yeah, I'm like kind of like looking with him a little bit of like what like just
Yeah,
curious.
you're looking in. Like you hacked away the top layer, so you can see a bit more through just like the vines and the stalks within, and you're looking down, and it's just black. You and you're looking around. You can see like at least dirt on the ground, but through here you just see black below.
So I'm looking in.
Yeah, you're looking in and looking down, and it's just like
Black.
vines and all that. You look around it, and you can see like dirt around it, but then it's just like black in the middle,
Huh.
or yeah, it's just like empty space.
I'm gonna pull out a copper piece and flick it in.
Okay, yeah, it scattered like bounces, it plinkos off of the vines and branches, and then it just keeps going, and you don't see it, just disappears down to the bottom.
Well, Bodo, do you consider that research? Do you want to go in there?
We are. We need to come back here. We need to get some of our other gear.
Yeah, this is
And come
actually
back
really
here.
strange.
You
Hat
have
hog.
climbing gear.
You said did you see some of the mushroom people come out of this?
I said yes, I did see something come out of this thicket. But after the first one that initially kind of rose up not out of the ground necessarily, but up off the ground. Once that one was slain, another came out from here. So I think you're right. I think that
Yes, one. We went to the edge over there, and we took a look around. It does seem like trampled through the underbrush are many paths that meet, coming back to this, and now we know why.
Do you suppose that these foragers just got unlucky?
no. I think these foragers
so.
might have been researchers or well, maybe they got unlucky, but maybe they also were foraging off. And I'll point to this thing. I mean, look how many mushrooms are coming off this. This might be actually more. You know what? I now changed my mind. I think Raziel is an excellent leader and boss. I think that we should probably come back to this specific point. Maybe we can discern what this thing is. Maybe the tree beyond is, might be. Maybe it's this thing on steroids, but. I think that this obviously is something notable. So
Yeah,
I think. I mean, there's a chance that these There's a tunnel network that leads to that tree
Ooh.
or something else.
Yeah. Do you suppose we should tell anyone about this, or should we just continue our own research and not delay?
Do you have means of sending a message back?
Well, we have our assistants.
I think we should at least send a message back.
Yeah,
Reanimating
yes, we
corpses
could.
is quite the could be quite the peril.
Well, and Bodo's beat chimes in and he says, "Well, there are many mushrooms that inhibit parasitic tendencies. Maybe they're not animating the corpses at all, and maybe just using them."
That's what I was thinking. Because Solomon mentioned
But that doesn't
necromancy, but I don't think it's necromancy. I think it's natural reanimation, or at least
But that
manipulation.
doesn't explain. Then how do you explain the mode of light?
Oh,
That is far from natural.
I don't know.
We seem to work in conjunction with them.
I mean,
That's not something that I know too much about. We could have.
I mean, you're a ranger,
Yeah.
right? You see, like, I mean, I'm not trying to overstep my bounds. I'm a city kid, but I mean, don't like things in nature like they coexist, right? I mean, not to say that this warrants this mode of strange energy and these mushroom people to fight with alongside each other, but maybe they're just defending something. I don't know. I do think. I mean, what? Just 1 second. I'm gonna break down Gilbo. I'm gonna dunk a freaking light into this darkness that's in there. A moat of
Okay.
dancing light.
Yeah, you said
I'm
through...
taking Gilbo's head off of his body and throwing it in there.
Okay. Yeah, you send the light down into the thicket, and it begins to illuminate a lot of it. And yes, past the bottom of this thicket, you can just see empty space. And as the light goes down, it becomes like just a tunnel that winds around around a corner.
Hadhod, you
How wide
brilliant
is the tunnel?
bastard. I don't know. How's wide is the tunnel?
How wide is it?
I mean, can I even discern? I mean, it's going in there. I mean,
You
Boy.
can fit relatively comfortably within this. In
Okay,
hey,
this
you
how
don't,
wide
hey,
is
you
the
don't see
hole?
the tunnel, bro. You don't see the tunnel. Hey, stop metagaming. You don't see the tunnel. Only I see the tunnel.
Y'all are
I'm
looking
standing next to the edge.
over
What do
each
you mean?
other's shoulders.
I put my hand over your head. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, back to what you were saying. Yes, I mean there is the natural order of things, but something this widespread, this disease, this whatever is causing these blackened spots on the wildlife, quite far spread, and it's not something that's of the usual sort.
Hmm.
And I do think, just looking over this group here, I think the foragers might have just had the unfortunate um, timing of meeting whoever this druid is. I think the druid might have known where they were going, but they did not.
Hmm.
Or he might have been similar to us. He's investigating, and this is just a group going with him.
Yeah.
But the
Well,
fact that it would kill a group of 10 fairly armed,
Yeah, those guys suck.
um,
Not like us though.
Hadhod, you said you could understand something from that book. Do you think you'd maybe be able to pour over that tonight?
Oh yeah, what'd the book tell
Try.
you again? It was just what
It's
did the book
more-
say?
it's not a decisive understanding. It was more, I guess, more of like a feeling of understanding. Does that
Hmm.
make sense?
No, not really,
Like,
but
I
I gotcha.
I don't even know.
Listen,
Well, maybe
but
maybe it's worth a
It
look.
seems that I can understand it a little bit more than everyone else, so I'll try.
all right, new proposition. Oh, Commander Raziel, I assume, or maybe you guys are all the same echelon. I don't know, but what if we spend maybe an hour? Goodness gracious, I'm spitting everywhere. Ugh. What if we spend the next hour or so, or maybe 30 minutes? Maybe I can clear a path into these tunnels. check them out briefly before we head back. That way we can come back here knowing what we should be bringing. I mean, we're already here. We're not going any farther.
That's certainly not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Well, you know what? That's because I said it, and my ideas aren't shit. So, but they might be bad. All right, stand back. I'm going to start chopping at this.
Okay.
I'm actually, and after a couple of swings, I'm going to go. I look over to Solomon. You said this was magical, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to sheathe my short sword with 2 hands. Hooah! Hooah! Anything cool happen while I do this?
It cuts through very well.
Ooh, nice.
And I mean, it feels immaculately weighted. And I mean, looking as close as of a look you can get with what light you got. I mean, it looks unworn. Like it came straight out of the forge.
Straight out of the box.
Yeah, straight out of the box.
Yeah, the box is off to the side.
Does it almost feel like it gives you +2 to attack?
It makes you feel like you're Batman.
To be fair, though, my strength stat is much lower than my
I
dex.
almost feel like I do 1 more point of damage with this.
and one more accurate.
one more accuracy. But I'm just gonna keep swinging and just keep carving this out while everyone else can either assist or do something else.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
And as you're carving, you do get one particular swing that just you almost don't feel like you're swinging through anything.
What does
And
that
then
mean?
you swing it again, and then it just tore through everything you swung it through.
There was no resistance.
It has been, yeah, but there was just no resistance on this one swing.
Interesting. Okay.
It's trying to steal my dice.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna start
I'm
eating
gonna-
a
you do-
ration.
after a few minutes, you eventually carve enough where you would be able to easily as easily as you can squeeze into this small tunnel.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of crawl back out and be like, all right, lads, way's clear for the most part, I suppose. Oh, hey, what you got in your MRE?
Ravioli.
Oh, nice. All right. Also, the sword is sick. I'm gonna kind of sheath it behind. However, unfortunately, I'm not. It's a little more, I guess, unwieldy than my short sword, only because of the size of it. I'm not used to such large equipment, but I could suppose I can get used to it. Anyway, so the way is open.
What does Buell use again?
Buell uses he has a long sword. It's all busted out
Okay,
though.
and then his other sword is.
Wait a minute! I hand it over to Beal. Beal, you would love this. He's like, oh, thanks, yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm gonna. He just starts swinging it off to the side. I broke it in for you. Don't worry. But okay. So, Gilbo will go first. I'm gonna go second. Anyone else foolish enough to follow me is gonna go third, and so on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab Gilbo with my hands. You can kind of see me with my hands guiding him kind of over to me, and then just onward as he then goes and plunges through as a humanoid entity of light.
Before we do that, while he was hacking it apart, I wanted to walk over to
Oh, okay.
where I had my crossbow. While he was doing that, I want to basically cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Oh, slot.
Want to share some of that with the rest of the class? No, I'm kidding.
This man took 0 damage. Said, "Bro, my knees need a little Cure Wounds right now, bro."
Please.
Y'all got items if y'all really want to heal.
Bro, if you have a land of, I guess that's true. If you have a land of magical means, how does aging work? Can you just heal your knees? Can you just get mending on your knees?
Because that's not an abnormality. A wound is an abnormality.
You're an abnormality.
Hey, yo. All right.
Got him.
Yeah, his
I
knees
want
actually. He has
to.
a +2 to Dex. He's probably not bothered by his knees that much. It's
Yeah,
probably
I
an
have my
act, so he
+2
doesn't have to
knees.
do that much.
I
Now we
do.
know.
It's
I
an
do want to
excuse to get out of work.
drink. I do want to drink. I
What
want to
the
drink.
bro? I want to
I
drink.
want to
Had
drink
on
one of the
wishes.
Look how
blood.
much of this room is. Look how empty this
I
room
want.
is.
I want to drink one of the blood salt vials.
Oh,
Alright.
sick.
I believe those are just like a normal healing potion. So with like
That was a
2d4.
D8.
I
I
do
thought
whatever
it was a
this world's
D8.
version of the sign
Was
of
it
the
D8?
cross is.
Oh yeah, it was.
When I see him doing
What
that,
is
I
it?
am.
Oh, I can never remember what.
Fucking guy, bro.
Did I tell you guys what they were specifically?
I thought it was a
'Cause I don't
D8
remember.
or something.
You said it was something nasty, and so that's what
I
stuck
think
with Solomon. It's unnatural
pretty sure
means.
I'm pretty sure it's just a
Yeah.
normal healing potion. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wanted it to just be a normal healing potion.
Oh, hell
Greater
yeah.
healing potion. Supreme healing.
Ultimate healing.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Dude,
Or is it?
Beal has like 47 of them.
Is it 2d4 plus 2, or do you don't add your constitution, right? That's only
No.
for
Todd's
two.
gonna be slurping down that Soylent Green potion.
Soylent
Yeah,
Red.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, do we all have 2 blood sugar things? I thought we handed them out, right?
I did
Yeah.
not. I did not take one. I did not take one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we did.
Well,
Hey,
I handed
you're a
him out.
loss.
So whether you got him or not.
More for me.
Oh no, yeah, I do have 2. I'm good though.
Would
More
Bertha fit
soul
in the tunnel?
detritus for me.
I mean, having looked at it, you can't. You don't think so? Maybe very carefully. Maybe she's more limber than she looks, but
I'm gonna have
not a first.
I'll have
glance.
Bertha wait up here with the researchers.
I mean,
Oh, also during
they're
during
okay with
that during my intermission while this guy was hacking it apart, can I roll to recover arrows? Recover bolts,
no.
please.
Whoa.
Wait, I've even keep. How many bolts do you have?
Yeah,
Bro, he's a good player,
I'm
bro.
down
He
to
keeps
15.
track of his
I
ammunition.
had 25. I'm down to 15.
All right,
Let's
yeah.
see if I could recover ammunition.
I'd say roll a
I
d4.
think I spent. Okay. 1. God damn it! Just 1.
You managed to sifting through what's left of the bodies after David was vehemently trying to burn them.
Oh,
You
this
you only
guy.
managed to find one of the bolts.
This guy. All right, well, I'm gonna equip.
Solomon's
my
like
iron bar
snapping them
shield.
off and just like breaking. He's actually using them to
I'll
drag the
quit.
bodies, breaking them.
I'm gonna equip my short sword and shield, and I'm gonna proceed down with Valroy Dusk Fell.
Okay.
The Fell Runners of Dusk. Onward!
Yes, I'm sticking.
It has so far. It has so far. Far. I'm in the hole.
All right. So, yeah, who's going first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth?
Gilbo first. Valroy second. Solomon probably dead last. He's probably gonna push Bodo down there first.
I'm probably not dead last. I'm taking at least taking seriously the job of protecting the cart dudes.
Well,
Well, you got
are they going
fuel.
down with us?
And you got
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with you.
No,
I
the
mean, like,
research
got
is going
hungry.
Yeah,
down.
the research.
I'm gonna call out before
Guys,
before I slink through and go, hey, Beal, use that sword to protect the research group. I'm gonna check this out. Trust you, man. I trust you. And I'm gonna slide through.
Yeah. Me and Bertha got this.
Cool.
All right, I'll head in with them then.
All right. It's a pretty tight squeeze. It's only like, I mean, it's probably like twice as wide as you are, in any which dimension.
I'm a dwarf. I'm pretty wide.
So like as wide as like, yeah, as wide as David is, maybe like a time and a half.
With these
It's probably
lads,
like-
it has to be pretty wide.
Probably twice as wide as as Valroy might be.
Nice.
So you're able to just kind of shimmy on down. And it kind of curves a little bit, but it's generally straight. And it takes about probably a good 20, 30 seconds of shimmying down this before it begins to open up a bit.
It's like a drop into this thing below.
It's pretty gradual slope.
Okay, Gilbo's in front of me, so he's illuminating. So if it gets stupid or something starts shanking, I'll see it.
Yeah.
I'll stab the light man first.
Yeah, stab the light man first, please.
Eventually it becomes wide enough for you to like begin to crouch, and that's when it starts to be a little bit steeper down.
Like stab my
And
sword
and
into
as
the wall.
and looking past Gilbo, you can see it only gets a little bit more steep as you go.
Before it just like stays
Can I
consistent.
roll?
Yeah, before
Can I
you
roll-
like you suspect you might not be able to keep holding on to the sides of the tunnel.
Oh, before
to
it
keep
like
yourself
drops
up.
off.
Yeah.
Oh snap! All right, hold on.
Can I roll nature?
What are you looking for?
I'm holding on to the group because don't run into me.
I want to roll nature to see like if this is like a recent tunnel or like an old tunnel. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
You know, something that's been there a while, or something that's like big dug. Dig dug.
Yeah.
I can send my dancing lights.
To dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my
I mean,
dancing
they've been
lights.
dancing.
They can go mad far. So I'm gonna send them 120 feet down.
Eventually, it does get to rounding around a corner, downwards.
So it
Or
goes,
you-
so it goes
you-
down. It goes down,
Yeah,
and then it rounds
it
my
back.
God.
continues. It continues arcing down.
I got a 9.
Yeah, 9. I mean, you can see like fresh faces, potentially from where Valroy's been clambering down. I mean, you see
would've
like
moved.
some decently sized roots coming through. You can't imagine. You get the idea that it's been here for at least a bit. It's at the very least actively used.
I'm gonna yell back. Hey, hold on, everybody. Hey, hold up. It gets kind of steep down here. I don't need you annihilating your ankles or old ass knees, Solomon. Hold on. I'm gonna kind of like smirk to myself and go, Valeroy, you stupid. I'm gonna slide down.
You continue slowing down.
Yeah, I'm gonna and just like kind of use like my dagger to kind of brace me a little bit in case something stupid happens. But I'm just gonna slide down.
You just keep slide. Okay. You just let go of the sides and slide down. Is what-
I'm
is what I take
I'm-
it as.
I'm not just gonna like see ya. I'm gonna like kind of like using my
Okay.
dagger, kind of just like start like kind of creeping my way down, keeping the sword out, kind of keeping both weapons out, kind of just like if I can as controlled as possible. But obviously, gravity sometimes can be a bitch. So
Okay. Yeah, you begin to shimmy down. You get the bright idea to keep going, and you begin to shimmy a bit, having your knife out to brace yourself. And it keeps getting steeper. You're like, is it can you keep going? And you keep shimmying, turn
My-
backwards to be able to like stay up, and you're looking over back behind you, and then eventually your legs you're just dangling.
well, Gilbo would have showed me would showed me something before I got too close. I would assume because he's down there
Okay.
still.
Yeah, eventually it just drops off.
But I see him kind of at this drop off, so I'm gonna like carefully, and I'm just gonna like kind of glance down.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send Gilbo then down into the ether, the abyss.
Okay. Yeah, you send him down, send the lights down, and you like like as you're focusing on it, you can start to hear a little bit of water running, like just echoing around you, and like as Gilbo is going down, you start to see like the reflections in the water down below,
I look.
and it opens up into like just a decently wide, just like circular tube cavern.
So is it like a dirt tunnel going down, and then as it gets down there, it's like it transitions to like cave stone? Is this kind of what
Yeah,
I'm thinking?
more,
Okay.
more of like a compacted stone.
Okay. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna go up. Are we like in the tree?
You like you look back up and like you can see roots like cutting across in certain areas, and like the tiny little roots like poking in, but you don't necessarily like get the idea you're going down the tree like specifically.
All right, well, this is why we did this now instead of later, I suppose. I'm going back
I'd
up.
like you to make an athletics check while you're trying to
I'm dead.
climb back up.
Yes. 6.
6. As you're climbing up, you're climbing up a bit.
Oh,
You're using your knife, stabbing into the dirt a little bit, and you stabbed, and you start to pull, and all that dirt just gives, and you start to slide back a bit.
Oh fuck.
I'd like you to make an a acrobatics check.
Okay. Don't fuck me. All right, that's not terrible, but acrobatics thankfully is a good 14. Is a good plus.
14.
14.
You manage to you kind of flail a little bit. You send your left arm out to grab onto anything, and as you go, you manage to grab onto something, but not before scraping your arm against it.
Alright, can I have befallen this fool?
What'd you say?
I guess before he kind of took off, I
Take
wanted
6
to
points of
see-
damage.
Oh shit, fuck,
Just
dude.
scraping
Oh,
up your arm.
Damn, like all my flesh is getting filleted off.
Can I
Bro,
throw my
remember what
monkey's
happened to that
fist
barnacle?
down there?
Your monkey.
Just want to
fist?
throw and hit him in the head.
Yeah, it's the knot at the end of a rope. You know, you throw the rope, so it's
Oh,
it's heavy on one end, so you can kind of aim the rope.
so you have a rope, and you're gonna throw that down?
Yeah, I did in like session 1. I turned into a monkey's fist, like the end of it, so I could throw it like a ball.
You're like third in line. You got Balroy Hadhod than you.
Okay, am I not allowed to squeeze past Hadhod? Okay,
No.
all right.
You guys
Well,
are not.
I'll,
You guys
No,
are
so-
too wide to squeeze past
I
each
guess-
other in this tunnel.
Well, I mean, so I'm gonna be kind of looking. I'm gonna be looking down, looking for tracks. I
You're
wanted
just
to look
looking
to
at
see
the
if
walls around
footprints-
you. They're not. There's no footprints.
All right, well, I'm gonna
Oh,
hand my
yeah.
length of rope to. I'm gonna reach over Hadhod's shoulder with the length of rope and say, "Throw this down to him."
Well, it's not wide enough for both of us to for me to move to the side or no.
No.
No, it's pretty narrow.
Then I guess as I'm kind of looking, do you kind of let me know that to throw it?
Yeah, I was gonna reach over your
Yeah,
shoulder
good.
with it. I was gonna be like, throw this
Okay.
length of rope down to.
Ah!
And the
Yeah,
Fuck!
yeah. Because I was kind of looking at the sides, and I guess you noticed.
I'm glad you guys
You
are
noticed
finding out the
Balroy
fuck
fall.
around. Ugh.
So I'll look at
There's not
Balroy, and
gonna
I'll throw him the rope.
Fine.
What do I need to roll? Precision or ordnance? Precision
Yeah,
strike?
make an attack roll
Could
against
use
his
some
AC.
help down here. He's gonna hit me right in the forehead and
Okay.
be knocked out.
Attack roll using what?
Uh,
The rope.
nothing.
Well, it's throwing. It's
Make an-
throwing.
make
You
an
need
attack roll.
dexterity. I
Dex.
turned it into a ball. It's gotta have a bonus.
Nat 20.
This
You
goes
deal
through
2
my
points
skull.
of damage.
Goes through my skull.
Deal a crit 1 as you beat him with the
I'm just
monkey
trying to-
fist.
Wait, wouldn't that
I'm
mean
just
he?
trying to
Wouldn't that
throw
mean
the
he?
rope
Wouldn't that mean he
to him.
avoids
I'm
that?
trying to
Wait,
beat
nat 20. Wait.
Alright, yeah, you
Isn't
toss.
that a
You managed
good
to
thing?
toss the rope down.
I throw with unparalleled precision.
I'm gonna go.
There you go.
You were a
Right.
career sailor.
Finally, I'm gonna go ahead and.
You're reaching up. You're like, someone help! Monkey's fist in your hand.
Nice.
No, it goes wraps around his neck.
Times itself.
And then I'm just yanking him up.
Yeah, just start eating.
Please, please.
Oh man.
No, I'm gonna quickly like, I can make a roll if you want. I'm gonna go to sheath my dagger and then go and grab out at it with my long sword. Actually,
Nah, you've been through enough.
I'm gonna sheath my sword actually and then do my dagger and keep that
Let's
out.
go through it right now.
Bro,
Alright, I'm
dude,
gonna
my
say,
forearm is bully. It's just got filleted the fuck out, bro.
I'll say let's pull him up.
Yeah, that'd be great, please. Please. Gilbo's no help down here, ironically enough.
We need to roll. Can I roll
Can you-
strength? Can I roll
Can he
strength with,
slide
No,
some of the length of rope back to me so we can both be holding onto the rope?
Yeah, whoop.
Yeah. Well, isn't
Because
it like
I don't
physically the rope?
I don't want to be like Heimlich maneuver, wrap my arms around him and like pulling back. I want to like also be holding the rope.
Well, how long is this?
I mean, you
Did
guys
you
are
end up
both.
using some of
You
your...
can just like start to shimmy on out and
It
just
was-
kind of drag the rope with you as best as you can.
It's like 50 feet, but 10 feet or so is lost on the monkey's fist.
10 feet of monkey's fist? That's a fucking...
Well, probably less than that, but it's whatever amount.
You got this fucking
Whatever
cannonball.
amount of rope.
hit him right in the
Bro,
face.
it would have
Dude, I
killed
gave him
me.
the double. I gave him the double
I don't know, I was
overhand
try-
soccer ball.
Bro, there's a 20-pound scimitar in the middle of
Yeah,
that monkey
dude.
fist.
Oh,
The
Bro,
10-foot
dude.
monkey ball.
Holy shit.
That goes right up there. with the
All right,
10-foot
pull me
monkey
up.
ball.
Pull me up.
Left
Holy
my
shit.
collection of
Alright,
antique weights in there.
Yeah. Your
Bro's got an
your
actual
Atlas stones.
cannonball in the middle. He wrapped the rope around the cannonball.
Yeah, fuck.
Alright, so do you want me to roll strength with Solomon helping me?
Yeah, I'd say both of you roll athletics.
Athlete? I'm not an athlete, I'm an acrobat.
Bro, he's an ass.
Athletes.
He's
Can I just use the help action and just give him
He said
advantage?
mathletes.
No,
No?
you're
Okay.
dragon too, Solomon.
Yeah, all right, man.
You're dragging these.
Yeah, that's low.
I'm dead. Valroy's dead. What is that?
Yeah, he's
Big
dead,
T.
actually.
Hell yeah.
He's dead actual. I only got like a 4.
Like a 4
I'm dead.
total. That's like 19. That seems good enough.
Eh.
It's okay.
Okay,
I'm making
yes.
up for you.
Yeah, you're both holding on to it, like shimmying your way out, and that it's enough force to be able to slowly drag Valroy up.
And no, old man Solomon kind of like sheds his coat. He's just fucking shredded.
Freaking just flex so hard, pulling the rope, just the sleeves just explode.
It's like a cardigan. He's just like,
Yeah. He says to himself, "These shoes don't cobble themselves." Says it's
blood is
cobbling
just
time.
dripping down my arm as I'm getting slid up this shaft.
Yeah, and then it gets all that dirt is just going in your
Yeah, dude, that's
Hell
healing it.
yeah.
Actually, the dirt's healing me.
Gonna have Bertha lick
Yeah,
his
that's
Um, Eventually,
The
I would hope
eternal-
we get out
the
here, Nathan.
eternal dad freaking statement. Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting it nice and coated.
I tell Solomon to hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, the Eldritch push him back down.
Yo, Eldritch handshake.
The old Eldritch
All
goodbye.
right.
Anyway,
You
yeah, we pull
guys
this fool up.
slowly
We
but
pull
surely
him
managed to shimmy your way out.
Yeah, and I say, "Long live the king," and I step on his hand.
He hits you, you take the cannonball monkey face and just crush my skull.
That's wild.
I'm
As
gonna-
we leave, I'm gonna say to Valro, did you at least get a good look down there?
Fucking ow. God. Dude, my whole forearm is just raw, bro. Like the
Oh.
whole like think potato peeler to my forearm skin, bro. I'm just like
damn.
6
Yeah, it
points
just
of
got-
damage, bro, to my
It
forearm.
got graded.
Dude, I'm just like
I will help you bandage your forearm.
ow. Yeah, not
Can't
the
stabilize him, so he's not rolling any death saving throws.
not my best move. Not a good idea.
Do you
But-
need any help taking care of that?
But-
No pipe stone.
But there's no fucking God, man, a lot of physical activity going on today. It led to like a drop off into like how far down did Gilbo have to go for it to find the base? He can go 120 feet to find the water. Would you say? Would I
I probably
estimate?
went about like 45, 50 feet deep into that tunnel.
Okay. About 40 or 50 feet or so, it drops down into like some water or a tunnel of some sort. So I don't know. You guys are pretty keen on. God, you guys are pretty keen on wanting to go in the straight direction to get to this tree. So maybe we going down there might not Might not be a course of action, but that's what I found out. I'm gonna hold my
You-
arm out to
You
Tadhot.
wouldn't happen to know which direction the tunnel was going. Like, what the...
It was going in. DM, tell me.
You don't know.
It was going in a direction that I was currently trying to fight for my life. I didn't quite get a. Let's see. Can I do an intelligence check to kind of trajectorize where and how amidst the chaos?
What kind of check would that be?
Raw intelligence, maybe, or wisdom.
Sure. Yeah, let's just go with wisdom.
14.
14.
Yeah.
It's going roughly north.
So roughly the same direction.
You'd guess probably like thinking in your head, putting the spaces together. You're like, yeah, probably about north.
I'd say north or so. I mean, and that's the direction we're going. I believe. So.
Yeah. Yes. I guess we shall see what's down there next when we're back.
Yep.
You got all the samples and supplies you need, Bodo? Yeah. I think we're about ready to go. And then
I'm gonna say, damn, this hurts, man. But as you see the words "hurts" comes out of my mouth, you see like kind of this bluish, kind of silvery, kind of arcane, kind of almost like breath of sorts. As I cast Healing Word on my forearm.
I see you don't need any help with that then.
We'll see. Let's see how it feels in a second. Let's see. Healing Word, I don't remember. It is, I think, 1d4 plus spellcasting ability mod, so it's going to be 1d4 plus 3. Nice, 7 points of healing actually. That pretty much feeling pretty good. Actually,
damn.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that you kind of see the forearm immediately starts to kind of like bind itself, and you kind of see almost the scarring immediately generate, and kind of the blood stops to flow, and then a little bit of the old sucker punch in my gut that I hit earlier kind of starts to heal a bit too because I went over. But
oh yeah.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here, gang. I don't want to be here anymore. It's kind of sucked. So.
All right. And Hadhot, are you still good to lead the way? On back? Well, I'll keep you in line still.
Yes, I'm gonna make a note to memorize the path back. Maybe leave a few ranger markings or so.
Ooh, ranger markings.
Ranger markings, trademark. That's trademark. Don't use it.
Trademark.
Oh, ranger markings.
That's class trademark.
All right. You continue, or as
a couple old ranger tricks.
You begin the journey on back. Well, does anyone else have anything they want to do, or
no? I'm just gonna.
Nothing?
I'm gonna.
So I had to burn the entire forest to the ground, though.
Yeah, honestly, it's just kind of there have been bells going off in my head this entire time. Just all the freaking red flags on dead looking things. Just nasty. Something opening up into a black pit. It's like,
oh yeah,
yeah, okay, this is kind of an exhibit A of something ain't right here.
You got this to get in the black pit of despair always.
I'm just gonna be chatting.
Every forest needs one.
You do feel like you are getting a little bit closer, though, Solomon.
To what?
To your goal of potentially finding out what's going on. You do feel like that this could be another potential lead.
All right.
But you guys begin your journey on back to the camp.
Me and Beal are just gonna exchange some conversations, but I'm not gonna necessarily play those out, so it's all good.
Yeah, you continue through, and after a little while, you do seem to feel like it does get a bit brighter. Like it was like the overgrowth was denser, the canopy was denser as you were getting further north into depths of the Doral Wood.
Okay.
And so it is relieving a bit to be going back out where it's still dark, but you can see a good bit further. And after another probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you come back to the cliff with the rope still dangling from the top.
Oh, we're 20 or 30 minutes from the rope? Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
Yeah, you'd just gone booling.
More physical activity. Man, if I knew I was going to have to do this much shit, I would have done more push-ups as a kid. All right. Bill, you got me, though.
Oh, boy.
As he transforms into his bag.
Like a transformer noise.
Yeah, dude. He's going to go ahead and become back for him. I'm going to go ahead and get him back over, and I'm going to go ahead and, well, might as well get this over with, I suppose. Let's go. I'm going to start going up.
All right, make an athletics check.
Can you turn into a semi
I'd
truck?
say gain a D4 with Buell's help.
Only a D4? He's a unit.
Gain a D4.
Fuck. I'm dead. I'm dead. He's using the help action. That doesn't give you no advantage. All right, I'm dead. I'm dead. I got up.
Did you get? Hold on. Did you get advantage last time?
I want to say I did, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure you probably did. I'd say go ahead and take it with advantage then.
Oh!
Just re-roll. Just completely re-roll.
You want me to No. No, we're good. 16. Yeah, 16. I had 5 originally, and then with Beal 16.
Okay.
Honestly, you just see
Yeah.
You see Valroy grab the rope, and then you just see him goes limp as he's tired, and you see Beal just zoom, and the arms just bringing us more.
No, he grabs it while you can regain your. Yeah, you're just being held.
Yeah,
held by your...
yeah. I'm just getting in the back, just lifting me up like a. Yep.
But yeah, you do eventually make your way, climbing all the way on up.
Nice. Success.
Who's up next?
Don't jump on at once
Alright.
now.
I volunteer.
Actually, I will say,
I'll send the old Scully.
I'm at the top of it. I'm just gonna be looking down to like seeing somebody on it, and then I'll have Buell assist by pulling, and then we'll just keep doing that to kind of make it a little bit easier for people.
Okay. Yeah. So, who's going next? Solomon, was that you?
Yep.
All right. I'd say make it with advantage, as with the having the assistance from the top.
Strength check.
Athletics.
Athletics. Advantage.
Oh, athletics, that would have been +1. Whatever.
I said athletics, didn't I?
No, I know.
16 and 7.
7.
Well, you said with
Yeah.
advantage, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. How's
Yes.
your 16 do?
You slowly, one knot at a time, because you guys had tied all those knots into it.
Oh, that's
One
right.
knot at a time, and with the additional pulling from the top, you only have to go probably about half the distance. And so eventually do make it up before throwing the rope back down for the next person.
I actually
But it
keep
is
the rope.
tiring. You just leave.
No,
It's
just kidding.
like, fuck this, I'm not coming back.
Yeah. See you,
I
hat
lay
on.
down, walk 10
Yeah.
feet up, and I just
You just
roll out my sleeping bag.
Yeah,
You roll out your
relatable.
sleeping bag.
Relatable. Man, today's
pull
been
out the cooking
exhausting.
pots, light a fire.
You know, Solomon,
Alright.
Solomon, to be fair, I think going back is actually a great idea. I am tired. I think also beating my ass beaten in that cave last minute didn't help either, so.
Hadhod. Raziel turns to you, he's like, you're gonna have to leave Bertha down here, or are you gonna are you able to resummon her back again at the top?
I'm actually going to she's gonna go along the cliff face and meet us back at camp, and we'll see just how long it takes to go around.
Oh, I do hope she makes it.
All right, Pete.
She'll be
I
fine.
imagine she'll probably hold her own. I's got a few glimpses in on her taking out those zombies. I was getting a little bit scared of myself, but seeing
Yeah,
how she was
I-
after the fight is a little
Yeah,
bit
she'll
more
be-
reassuring.
should be alright.
Okay, well, would you like us to go first, or would you like to go first?
Yes, you go right ahead. I'll take up, let's go keep watches as we all go up.
All right, and then they have Arnott and Joseph go up first.
I'm waiting for the
Or
moment where
not.
like where the research team starts to take
Okay.
an L, and losses start to occur by tragic accidents.
Arnott climbs up, deftly enough, without too much issue.
Hero.
Joseph as well, climbing up generally without issue. Maybe a bit slower. And then Bodo's turn.
Love that.
Oh boy.
Oh, wasn't the Bodo the one that almost got like annihilated last time?
I think he probably was one of them. Bodo, as he's climbing up, he's climbing a bit, but the whole thing's swaying. It's like as you guys are pulling up, he's starting to like swing back and forth, and he eventually just kind of has to just hold on as he's swinging back and forth because you guys are pulling. You guys don't necessarily realize what's going on, and he's just swinging, battering against the rocks.
Oh damn! He's just getting like this one that got like an overhang is pink. He just gets domed, dude. Oh boy.
But yeah, he can't keep climbing fast enough to get out of the way of anything. And he takes some damage as he's climbing up. He crests over the top and you see him and he's bruised. He's got a bit of like redness going on inside of his face. He's like,
Hey yo, my bad. You good, Bodo?
yo,
you should
like, oh,
you should have
he's
said something.
Like scrambling.
Yo, why didn't you yell or something?
He's like hyperventilating as he's getting over the top.
Damn, bro. I kind of like grab him by the shirt and like keep him going up so he's not next to the edge. Like, damn.
Yeah, he like goes and like lays next to Solomon.
Yeah, take a load off. Take a load off for the old timer. Jeez.
All right, Raziel, he's looking up.
I believe in you.
I do hope that doesn't happen to me.
Huh? I yell down because I can't hear him.
Well, no, he's just talking to Hannah.
You'll probably be alright. Alright. Just, hold on, so,
Goodness.
can I give him a quick tip how to climb a rope?
Pro tip.
Sure.
Can I roll to see if it sticks?
I'd say you give him a
Wow,
quick
roll.
tip and you give him a D4.
Okay.
All right, what is your tip?
Kind of how to like, basically how to like put the rope between your feet that allows you to kind of like stand on it, you know?
Oh yeah. All right.
Dang, that's a good tip, man.
Instead of just trying to like muscle it, you know, you can kind of
A big if
use a little bit of
true.
leverage.
Big
Big
if
if
true.
true.
Let's see if he hits it.
I'm immediately gonna not follow my own advice and fold my death.
Okay. Yeah. He practices it a little bit at the bottom, and he starts to climb, and he seems to be doing pretty well with it. And he
Nice.
manages to get up without too much issue.
Give him further motivation by telling him I will shoot him if he falls.
I'll kill you if you die.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
I'll catch you with these crossbow bolts.
Yeah. As he's falling to his death.
All right, can I? I'm gonna roll one. I'm gonna look around. Roll perception.
Okay.
Fucking ass. Still on a 10.
What?
10
10? Are you looking for anything in particular?
threats, snipers.
Looking for snipers?
Bogeys.
You look up. You're taking a good look up at this cliff, and you
Mainly
can.
to see if we're being followed.
Oh. Yeah. Looking back out at the woods, you don't necessarily see any figures.
Okay, keep rolling until I get a good roll.
Sure.
This guy, dude. That's not how this works.
I mean, it's the same roll.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah, I
It's
say thank
I rolled
you.
a 2 again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you,
Oh,
D&D.
double
D&D
twos.
said, hurry your ass up that rope, bro.
D&D said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, I start climbing.
All right, I'd
With the
like to make
strength.
an athletics check with advantage.
Casting vicious mockery on Paddock as he fucking does this.
You just kill him on the rope.
14. That's
13,
unfortunate.
14
Four.
total. 14.
Bro, the only time I've never run this character with athletics, I'm pretty sure.
You begin to
Gosh.
climb,
Keep yawning.
and
Sorry.
you're able to use your own tips to your advantage, and so you manage to be confident your entire way up and make it up generally without too much hassle. And it is tiring, obviously, so you rest a bit at the top, but you make it up safely.
Sweet.
And now it is just Bertha down at the bottom.
Oh, I guess before I start climbing, though, I'm gonna kind of pat her on the head. And I'll say, we'll see you back at camp.
And she gives you a bit of a snort in return.
Snort, snort.
Snort, snort, snort.
And then she says, why you leave me like this, my boy?
Well, this might be the brightest place we're gonna get. Do we want to take a bit of a short rest here, or?
I look up in the sky because it's pretty clear out on this edge, right? So how's it looking for time of the day?
It's getting to be a bit late afternoon.
What would you estimate? What can I estimate? Like 2, 3?
You'd give it a few hours until sunset.
How long did it take us to get out here? I ask Raziel.
It took us probably about 4 or 5 hours to get to this point.
Yeah, we should probably just hot sail it back. I have absolutely zero desire to be out in this whack woods past dark. So I think we should just haul ass out of here. And in theory, I knock on a nearby tree. In theory, we shouldn't have any issues because we didn't have any issues coming this way. But who knows what we stirred up down there? So let's go.
Yeah, I suppose you're probably right.
Unless you guys need it. You guys need it? I mean, hey, I'm not trying to. I mean, if y'all are tired as hell.
Well, I mean, you are all injured. You still are visibly injured.
Yeah.
But if you feel good enough to keep going, then I suppose it's not an issue to us.
How them knees holding up, Solomon?
I'm sleeping at this point. Like,
I was actually asleep. I don't know.
Well, he looks like he's taking his rest, but no, I think we should get going. So I guess I'll wake up the old timer and we should head on out.
Bodo groans standing up, but does so without too
Bodo's a
much
halfling, right?
otherwise protest. Yeah,
Hell yeah. I like pat him on the head. You got it, buddy.
he feels demeaned.
No. Well.
so what kind of racial statement was that? He's
Listen.
a halfling, right? Pats him on the head.
Yeah. I actually go to slap his ass, but instead I slap the back of his head.
Bro, what?
Anyway, hey Solomon, I'm like kind of like nudging your boot with my foot. Solomon,
Huh? What?
Solomon, let's go. We're getting out of here. There'll be plenty of time to sleep back at camp.
How far is that?
You don't want to know. If I tell you, all you'll do is be sad.
I'll meet you guys back here.
What? No, you're not staying out here. Come on, get up, dude.
Give me one reason I need to go all the way back to camp and I can't just sleep here. I have a tent.
Because, well, I mean, I pitched my tent. Did you bring your tent all the way out here?
Yeah, I break camp every time I move.
I did not, so I cannot stay out here. Listen, Solomon, I don't even know if we're coming out here. Like, I'll look over to the researchers. Are we coming out here immediately tomorrow? Because I know you guys got a lot of, like, good research or whatever you guys grabbed, so...
Well, I suppose we might want to get a thing or three from town. But I mean, ideally, we'd be able to get out here again tomorrow.
All right, and he'll get up and he'll begrudgingly roll up his sleeping bag.
Come on, I pat him on the head too. Come on, let's go.
So many microaggressions or whatever they're
Yeah,
called.
what did he mean by this? What did he mean by this?
What did
I'll
you
give
mean
him
by
a
this?
shoulder. I'll give him a shoulder pat, and then we can go. All right, let's head back.
All right. How do you begin? Oh. All right, you guys be
The old ball and chain.
continue. God damn it! You guys continue on your extensive journey on back, and you about halfway through the traversal back, you again run into that wall of thick, or that thicket that you initially
thick.
wall
Hell yeah.
of thicket that you initially cut through to make it through.
Oh, that's right. We did cut through one. Oh yeah, Buell and. That's right. All right.
I'd like you guys to make a nature check.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it. That's
All
probably.
of us?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a solid 3.
Oh hell
Nice.
yeah, nature
love to
baby!
see it.
I'm gonna hit a good old fashioned 10.
Okay.
Step aside. 15.
15.
Oh, hold on, Beal. Beal with the 17 plus -1, so 16.
And bro's kind of crazy.
Maybe he shouldn't have rolled at all. All right.
On the way back, you start to notice like a dripping from above.
My forearm.
Oh no. You notice that there's like a bit of a dripping from above, like some like darker liquid from above.
Who notices this?
Hadhod.
Okay.
Me.
I was gonna say, because if I
I'm
notice
gonna
this, it's
look
gonna be
up.
very different than Hadon noticing this.
I'm gonna look up.
You look up, and you see that there is a large carcass above. Just
Can I roll perception to see
Dripping,
what
like,
kind of
it's-
purpose?
yes. Go ahead.
I'm like
Dripping blood on me.
I'm like strumming my
Yeah.
lute, humming softly to myself.
This is the first. This is
Unaware.
The first thicket, right?
What?
This is that first thicket.
Yeah. It's about halfway through. halfway.
Is this the one I
back
blew
through.
a hole in with Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
13 perception.
13.
I rolled plus
You
8
notice-
and I've rolled absolute ass on every
Dude,
roll.
you rolled absolute goated last session though, so it just has to happen.
Yeah. It's penance.
Let's do this fast. Let's do this.
You're looking up, and it appears to be like some sort of deer,
What? Oh,
and
no.
it doesn't necessarily look like it was
Mangled.
fully eaten necessarily. Like it was just dropped.
There's just a deer carcass in the thicket.
Well,
Oh,
it's not in the thicket. It's like up in the trees. Probably like it's like up on some branches, about halfway up. You can't necessarily tell distance specifically.
Halfway up what?
Halfway up, like the
Tree.
canopy.
Can I roll insight to recall any like creature that would store deer in the tree
I'd say so. Yeah.
besides me?
Yeah. Well, go ahead and roll an insight.
I love rolling like dog shit.
I literally switched the music to be like kind of jovial, like, oh, we're gonna go back to camp, and then literally switch it back to ominous because this shit's now transpiring.
Insight is wisdom. Oh, I thought it
One
was
second.
10.
Valroy's just playing.
10? You do notice, you see above it, you see broken branches. Like just broken off branches. You see like leaves and things hanging precariously from other such branches,
Hmm.
and then like a small hole in the canopy.
Might be an eagle. I know it's like a nest.
No, you don't. Make a history check, actually.
I know dog shit rolls. Fucking 7. 7.
You feel like you remember seeing something.
That's totally fine.
You feel like you remember seeing something about that could allude to some sort of
Dragons?
idea of this back on the cliff, but you can't necessarily remember what.
Have you told anybody yet? Sorry. Stepped out.
Nah, I don't say anything. We
Okay.
keep going.
Na, 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 na,
All right.
na, 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 na.
And you
Yeah,
keep.
I'll try and recall later.
Yeah, I'd say
Can I
so.
let my 10-minute cooldown go down? Can I let my history cool down? And then
Yeah,
go down?
you have a 2-hour history cooldown.
Alright, I do a little bit of thinking.
Damn,
All right,
I stepped out.
On the way back.
I stepped
you're
out,
doing
so I
some
heard none
thinking.
of that, bro. So now I'm even more scared. I don't know what. I'm in danger.
Oh boy. Yeah.
We're gonna get grabbed by the predator.
The predator.
Get a plasma cannon and a nog is crazy.
Ooh.
All right,
You guys continue.
we keep on keeping on.
Yeah, you keep on keeping on as you continue to traverse through things getting lighter. Well, not necessarily lighter, but less encroaching. Can't remember the word for that. But
Enveloped.
yeah, you feel less enveloped by the forest as you keep on going. You
Gummy thick foliage.
almost feel like you're not being suffocated by it anymore. And you end up making it all the way back to the outskirt of the forest.
Nice.
The road that traverses all along it, generally without issue for the last few hours.
Nice. All right, let me switch the music now. This time for real. Now you made it back out. As we get back outside, oh, dude, sun's. Oh, what time of day is it?
It's like deep into dusk.
Oh, dude, the Fell Runners of Dusk returning back to camp at dusk. I told you guys, it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick. You guys will never.
Well, we're not
Yeah,
quite
you are.
at camp yet, but I'm surprised that their directions. Well, I'm surprised we were able to maintain our direction this whole time.
Come on, why are you so pessimistic? I had all the faith in our crew.
There's not many good stories that come out of the Doral Wood, but there's many good things that come out of the Doral Wood. So it's generally worth it.
Well, actually, on the way back, I was thinking of a story that I could tell. It's called The Kill-Stealing Dwarf. A ballad about a dwarf that stole all my kills. But I'm still hammering out the details.
Yeah. Any particular
Give it to the
dwarf?
bard to never give it a rest.
I mean, if we do, then stories will not be told, and things will not be recounted. And then what? And then life's so much more boring. Come on. And taking one glance at your face there, Hadhod, you could use some joy from a nice song.
I hope baby wouldn't get noticed by the assailants as quickly.
I think we should continue going back to camp. Are we not all tired?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, we're going back in.
All right, no more song then.
No.
As
Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you
He
say,
said
boss.
worked up in a nice way.
Whatever you
so
say.
you guys continue on your way back to camp.
Nice.
And
45 more minutes, baby.
Hold on a second.
Oh, he's rolling for if we die.
And
how?
You guys are walking for a while. And after a little while, you start to notice that Raziel starts to look a bit confused, and he's looking around. Do any of you guys remember specifically where the cart was?
I'm gonna look around
I
and
do.
make a check.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone make a perception check.
This dude lost the cart. Hello?
16.
My perception is gonna be... Ooh, nice. Mine's gonna be... I'm gonna go ahead and double it and give it to the next person. 18. Natural one. Bro, this man
Nat
fell asleep
one.
again. Dude, Solomon actually got outside the woods and went to bed. All right, 18 for 18.
I see ducks.
18. Hadhod.
He got 16, I think. He said what he said.
16.
16.
16.
So Raziel, he does not know necessarily where you guys put up camp, but your acute memory, you're able to look around and deduce that this is not where we're supposed to be, and that you guys went a little bit too far.
Raziel, you goof. We're back over this way. Follow me. Hadhod, you follow me too. I know where we're going.
Oh boy.
Go the opposite direction.
Yeah, and you can see like Raziel being angry at himself off in the back while you guys turn him around.
Don't beat yourself up, Raziel. That's why you have a protection detail that you pay top of the line for. That's what we're here for.
Yeah,
Shh, it's okay.
But eventually, you guys make it back to camp.
All right. Oh, dude, thank God. I sit under my breath as I go over to my tent and I start taking off. I take off Buell. And as he anamorphs.
Bro starts playing the didgeridoo.
I started taking off. I'm sling on a backpack. Solomon, we're here. You can finally have that nap/sleep that you were looking for.
I'm already making my pitching the tent and rolling everything out. I'm not even listening to him.
Now we go back and we hear Solomon snoring. He knew the way to go. He's just too tired to even tell us. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just start dropping shop here. Are we doing a fire tonight, or I can't remember. We didn't do one the first night, did we?
I think everyone just went straight to bed.
Okay. Was there a reason why we weren't gonna do a fire? I can't remember.
I don't necessarily.
Night Watchers.
I don't remember. Sorry guys, I don't remember.
No, you're good. It's been like a month. Fire?
We'll just be
I suppose
spotted.
if we move the illusion artifact, we could probably have a fire.
I mean, we could just have a fire. I mean, we don't have to move any of our camp. We could just go over and I gesture just a little bit off into the
Well,
field.
just to keep things less noticeable out here.
Oh wait, you want the illusion over the fire?
Yeah, if
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'll just move it and then we can have a fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you meant like. Okay, yeah, do it. That sounds awesome. I like
Alright.
that idea. It's a good idea.
And I guess we can plan tomorrow over some potentially food.
Yes. Speaking of food, I'm gonna start digging into my bag and start grabbing some rations. Hold on, let me go ahead and get rid of it. How many rations do I have? 7 days? Yeah, I'm gonna drop that down to 6 days. Cause damn.
Yeah, I'd say everyone subtract a day's rations.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna.
Bleeding me dry.
Did you buy 40 days
You've
of
been
rations?
chowing down.
This man's been eating all day, nonstop. This man brought the gubs. I'm just gonna go grab some debris from the Dara woods and kind of get a fire going after I take a quick. I'm like eating some jerky or something.
Okay.
Me and Buell.
Yeah. And once everyone's gathered around, so do you guys do
The fire.
protection?
We're on the fire. now.
Do you? Yeah.
Okay.
Do you anticipate needing much else going into this next expedition? Our idea is to go down in there, and so it's having seen what's going on. Well, I mean, we're going to be going into town and getting some weapons ourselves, but is there anything you guys need? Because we'll be sending Joseph and Arnott into town to
Yeah,
maybe ask
probably,
questions and gather some things in the morning.
We should definitely leave a message, maybe with the authorities as to what we plan on doing, just in case.
I think that's.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like an awful idea. Let someone know that we're out here.
Is there like sheriff or something of the city that you're at least in touch with or aware of?
Well, we could.
We're not in touch
we
with
could-
them, but there's a guard here. Yeah.
Okay.
I
There's
mean,
a
we
guard
could
garrison.
leave. We could leave a message with the assistants, and just should we not return in a handful of days, they could just go back. We don't need to go in there and
Shoot our corpses.
start yammering on about walking corpses, but I think that was kind of shrug.
Yeah. Also, add on the note
Really
where
wouldn't
my
hurt.
add on the note where my book is, so that way they can the stories and things that I wrote can live on. Make sure you specify that in the note. I'm like hitting the piece of paper. Make sure you put that somewhere.
The like Joseph and Arnaldo are just like, yeah, okay, and they're like writing down,
Yeah. Thank you.
writing
Also,
down what they're gonna say.
Raziel or Bodo, sorry. Are you guys have any interaction with the wizard, a tower that is within the city of Gordon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gordon.
Guardian.
Gordon.
I believe our employer has. He's has his connections with many of the powerful people around
Oh. Wait, you're
around Wildmount.
who's your employer?
He's just a wealthy man up in Rexentrum.
Oh, well then I think
But then
if we can get a courier, I say have one of your either your Arnaud or Joseph, or I would say maybe get something headed that way.
Well, we are only set to be here for so long. We only have so many funds to continue doing research out here, and so our message isn't even going to get back by the time we finish up here. So
I understand, but I think we should. The more information we get out now, the less, at least the more people can go off of in case we all ultimately find our demise in those woods. As glorious as it might be, we need to make sure that we're at least covering some sort of basis. And I think Hadon has the right idea. I think that we should definitely be trying to warn at least people of Gordon. And if you do have an employer, I'd say getting information to him sooner than later is, I would say, an ideal thing. Plus, think of it like this. Think of it like, how good of a employee are you if you were to, keep your boss updated on things? Maybe get a little bit of extra change or something in the end. I don't know.
I suppose that could be another thing that our assistants do in town. Maybe they could get a courier service on our behalf too.
I pull out
send a message
I pull
back.
out a gold piece. So I know funding might not be, funding's not endless. So I'll hand a gold piece to.
Oh, we don't need you guys to assist us in funding. You guys have already been taken into account. So
no, I'm talking about for the message, but I guess I'll just repocket the.
Well, I assure you, you don't need to spend your money.
All right. Hey, just trying to help. All good.
But yeah, if there's anything you want from town, we could send them out to get that before we head out tomorrow.
we're traversing the underground, maybe
A climber's kit.
lanterns. Yeah, lanterns, climbing gear, maybe some digging equipment. I figure it wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Yes. We'll yeah. When you guys write this down so that you guys have access to the full list, and then just
I'm
divvy that up.
thinking about 32 4x4 beams with steel reinforcement.
Oh hell!
Hard hats,
yeah.
carts,
Hard hats.
rails.
OSHA regulation mining equipment.
Yeah, get
Scaffolding.
an inspector.
Scaffolding, obviously.
Yeah, don't forget the crane too. We gotta get the crane so we can.
Yeah.
Sawzall, spare heads.
the
Canaries.
the dumbwaiter.
Yep. There you go.
A dumb waiter.
How many lanterns do you want?
Dynamite.
Lanterns 5.
Probably one for each of us. We have 2 here.
I already have one, so let's just say 4. 4 more lanterns. What did you say? You said 4 lanterns, and then what was the other thing you said, Hadad?
Climbing equipment.
Oh yeah, climbing
digging
gear,
equipment, lighting equipment.
shovel.
The same.
Should
Underground's not quite the same as traversing the woods.
we make that rope climb on the cliff less precarious? Do we have any ideas for that?
By the way, I meant to say this. We did pack that up before we left, just so you know. I meant to mention that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Didn't we tie knots in the rope? Wouldn't that have made it way easier?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
You guys all had advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We should have double advantage.
No, we definitely should. We should definitely.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, can we get a rope ladder? We should definitely get a rope ladder if we can get that to fasten that on the cliff face. That'd be actually clutch.
And then what did it take to get down the tunnel?
Oh, just almost my life. Yeah, I was literally just using my stagger and sword to get down there. We definitely want a climber's kit or gear to maybe get pittons in down there, or ropes or something.
Pittons, ropes.
Croutons.
Yeah. Croutons.
Batons. Yeah.
And
Joe,
then
how funded are you? Because healing potions might be a worthy investment if we have the additional funds, but I also understand if that might be a little bit outside
How
the...
funded are you? We need legendary weapons.
Yeah. Can you buy me a plus 17 greatsword?
What do we have in terms of?
Can you
like,
get me an
healing?
audience with God?
I'm gonna need you to ring up the big man.
What do we have in terms of the healing, like for or first aid, anything like that amongst you all?
I have some spells that I can cast. That obviously I kind of show the forearm again. You saw that work. I know that our dwarf here, Hadhod, has good berries that he likes to, and I kind of emphasize and kind of do a circular. I do a circular motion around his beard that's just seeping with juices.
No, it was Redcon, bro.
No, it wasn't, bro. You live your truth, king. Eat your good berries, bro. You know what? I pull out my Glock 19.
I have a handful of healing potions.
How many is a handful? Did you write down a handful?
Wait, you've had healing potions this whole time?
Isn't 5 a handful? Whatever.
Is it one a handful?
I mean, a
That's
vial.
full potion.
Imagine like the vials from like.
How many fingers do you have, David?
And you put 5 of those in your hand.
Enough.
Maybe.
Dude.
Enough.
Bro, if you had one of those pink vials from the Vampire's New Brew, would you drink it?
Absolutely. You'd be on site.
Bro, dude, you already know that tastes like Baja Blast, dude.
Nah, that shit tastes
It tastes like Code Red.
No.
That shit tastes like a neutron star, dude.
Dude, that thing, no, you know that tastes like, what's it called? The syrup, the cough syrup, like the pink medicine that you used to take as a kid. That's what it tastes like. You already know.
The bubblegum cough syrup.
Yes,
So
dude,
good as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I'd chug it,
Oh,
bro.
shit,
I'd be down in that on the daily.
For real. I'm gonna go buy some of that now that you mentioned.
It's just drinking.
Hello?
This man said, you know
Man,
what?
be sipping on that lean.
Bro, he's
I'll
in
be sipping on that children's cough
Bro, hold on.
syrup.
Let me write down vitamin
No
gummies.
Jolly Ranchers, no Sprite.
Let me write down vitamin gummies for our
Alright, we
shopping
have
list.
derailed.
And then let me go ahead and
Derailed.
write down bubblegum cough syrup.
gas. Straight gas.
Alright, I'm adding it to the list. Alright, what else?
Anyway.
Hey, I have written down, I have 4 X-lanterns, climbing equipment, digging equipment, rope ladder, vitamin gummies, bubblegum cough syrup. What else we need? What else we need,
well,
kings?
Anything else for you guys? We have a list ourselves for them. So anything you guys need. Otherwise,
I don't need anything.
Rope ladder. I think I'm pretty well prepared, dude. This music's going kind of stupid right now. Let me turn that down, Smish. No, let me do a quick look at my backpack as I pull out my backpack, and I'm gonna go and look in it. Nope. Honestly, I think that I'm pretty set in terms of.
Chances I would have had.
What?
Chances I would have had more crossbow bolts already.
Oh yeah, no. Hey, let's get more crossbow bolts for her hat out here. 20x crossbow bolts.
Yeah, I think a handful.
Okay.
More. I only need like 10.
10?
Maybe 25. We could store some in the cart.
Yeah. You reload the Glock, the magazine.
We'll be getting a healing potion for another one for each of you. So go ahead and add 4 healing potions to that list.
Nice. Thank you. We appreciate your courtesy to keeping the security detail alive.
Thank you for your paying your names.
Thank you.
Okay, and as I believe that should
we
be
need
shopping.
knee braces for our old timer.
No, man.
I don't
Knees for
need
Solomon.
knee braces.
Iron
I
knee
pulled you
for
up.
the old man.
I lifted with the legs. I pulled you up all by my onesie earlier. I'm fine.
David's gonna have 2 big studs coming out of each knee and a wire between them for his knee braces.
8-hour energy for Solomon. All right. What else?
8-hour energy.
What else do we need?
And fish oil pills.
Yeah, he needs his fish
Fruit
oil.
juice.
Fish oil.
New dentures. All right. And as for plans for tomorrow, so
our intention is to go back down into the growth, into that shrub, into that thicket, and navigate beneath. Now,
is
quick.
We don't know how long or what it's going to take to be down there. We don't. Are any of us able to track time? We might want to bring gear to stay. Gear to stay down there.
Oh, being like, okay. Oh, down in the. Oh, How many person 10
more days of rations.
10.
This man's backpack is just like he's walking in like packs of like gummy bears are falling out, like beef jerky's falling out, like
yeah, he's trying to sneak candy into the movie theater.
It's an entire like metal wire shelf, just kind of like just hitched on to my backpack with with elastic, like those hook ropes with like the hooks on the end.
Oh yeah, the bungee cables.
Yeah, the bungee.
Yeah,
bungee cables for his fish basket bag of snacks. So just real quick, we're going down there. Is that better than just to continue going straight to the destination that we're looking for? Like as the research group, what are you guys looking for down there?
Well, I
think it's our best lead.
There are organizations that are in this region that they find some of these special trees, and we were simply going to go look at one of these special trees. They know enough about this, but they have these issues going on with the trees that they go out and find. They've been corrupted, and so we were going to go see if this one was corrupted. But I believe that this is potentially just as large of a lead.
Okay, gotcha. So that was your starting, but we've kind of new what's the word? New details have been found, so we're kind of we're going down that route. So okay.
I'm going to be honest, it is a large amount of my own curiosity, but
oh, good. All right. Great.
But
did they mention the corruption before? Did they actually state corruption or no?
Well, these sources of this wood, they have just been having issues in the past, and they've mentioned like some sort of blight, but that's like a normal term for like just illnesses within plants. And so we came here looking for something, and we are certainly finding some sort of blight.
All right. I'm gonna speak, but this is what I'm telling you, Nathan. I'm gonna attempt a persuasion roll on Raziel to get some more money out of this venture. So I'm gonna go ahead and be like, all right, so totally respect your desire and curiosity to go down to this pit and inquire further. Maybe this will lead us somewhere. However, that was not necessarily the initial. I wouldn't say contract, but the some of the dangers and elements to this escapade are changing rapidly. Well, so I would say that. Hold on. I would say that. I mean, I'm not trying to overstep my bounds, but I do think we have a fairly good working relationship here, and so I would just kindly request just maybe a little bit more compensation for our efforts here, and maybe in the form of just maybe was it real quick? Was it 200 gold total,
50,000 gold.
or 200 gold for each of us?
Pretty sure it was a piece.
200 gold.
Or-
I think it was 200 gold. I think collectively, right?
I'm doing this shit for 200 gold.
I think it might have been a piece. It might have been a piece. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, it was a piece.
Okay.
Don't roll back the tapes.
Dude, I don't. It's D&D, man. as soon as gaps start becoming created, as soon as sessions get longer and longer apart from the early ones.
Right.
I just humbly ask that maybe 20 to 25, maybe if you feel so generous, 30 gold extra a piece. You know, if you feel so generous or inclined to do so, just tossing that out there.
Going out and buying you a bunch of supplies for this.
Those are supplies funded for this operation, so technically it's still a loss for
Your reward
you.
is also funding for this operation.
Can I roll persuasion, or is this guy's gonna hardlock me and gatekeep me from extra money?
Hey, if you make good rebuttals, I'll change the DC.
Listen,
Those are business expenses.
technically, exactly as Hadhot has just said, those are business expenses. You are buying more equipment because of these new details that are arriving, and this change in pace, and this new kind of lead that you want to follow. So therefore, as you need to buy new equipment, I feel like to properly compensate your security detail to ensure that we are being adequately paid for these dangers that we're embracing, I feel like is only another necessary expense.
Roll your persuasion check.
Oh yeah, let's see what I can do with it, baby. Woo! Natural 1.
Let's see if he beats your natural one.
Tell me you're rolling natural. Damn it, dude. Fucking for real, dude.
So
Did you
we
really
hired
roll
you
that
to
one?
protect
You
us
won?
within the Doralwood. We didn't hire you for help with our research. And so wherever our research leads us, I imagined you would go as well. If you don't wish to do this, you can leave the job.
No. Like I said, it was merely a proposal. It was merely just something I wanted to bring to the table. I just
Should this prove to have us find results and we need more research out in here, we will certainly be looking to you.
don't forget,
Again,
Fell Runners of Dusk are at your service in any
We
new
will-
adventures.
we will certainly be recommending the Fell Runners of Dusk to any of our colleagues that need protection.
And you know what? That right there is worth more than 20 or 30 gold on top.
Me and
So.
Headhunter right behind him, just kind of exchanging glances.
Yeah, just kind of.
Right, this fucking guy.
No, but of course, no. And I appreciate this opportunity and I appreciate further business opportunities as well. It was merely just a request and understood.
And we very much appreciate your guys' help with this. We got a lot of good samples, right, Bodo? And he's off in the car. Okay, never mind.
I raised a proposal.
Okay, what does that have?
Out of my corner of my mouth, I said, he's a hard sell.
I say, my friend here. I say, look. I understand where you're coming from.
Are you talking to me?
However, with this recent unfolding events, this very well could now be a direct conflict. And mercenaries are quite different than guards for a research detail frolicking around in the woods. Clearing out this hellhole is way different.
We don't know. All right, make persuasion check.
Let's go! Come on, baby!
Give me a nat 20, bro.
Please.
Nat 20?
Let's go.
Dude, come on. Let's get it.
Aside.
Bro, hey, Balroy took the nat 1 for the nat 20 to shine, bro. Nice, bro. Hey, bro, I high five you, bro. Hey, as I'm walking back as you step up, I high five you, bro.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
you are very right. This is proving to be rather dangerous, and I mean we are arming ourselves, and so we'll add another 50%. We'll add another 50% on top.
Let's just say the dwarven people have had their fair share of tunnel clearing, and it's not always a pretty sight.
Are you normally a part of the dwarven people, or are you normally out by yourself? I thought you were a wild
I
man.
was for 230 years, and I'll tell you, he's telling the truth.
Well, all right.
Yes, that's
It's
something
a long story. Okay.
That's something I not really want to get into right now. I give 1,000 yards to it. Hold on.
Yeah, I seeing as how you were able to dispatch all of those, I definitely believe that your services should be rewarded, and I appreciate you guys keeping us alive today.
1,000 gold.
I stick out my hand to Raziel and say, "It's an absolute pleasure to be here and doing business with you."
And he gives you a really dainty handshake.
Okay. He does the whole like,
yeah,
like, God.
Or no, you just don't feel like he's grabbing your hand at all as
Pinky
you're shaking
up.
his hand.
I give it like too much strength, and then kind of, I mean, I'm not the strongest guy ever, so I give like a little bit more, like, oh, and then I kind of like relinquish a little bit, but yeah, I shake his hand and I kind of nod, and I pass a curious glance over to Solomon briefly, but I don't say anything, giving him like a once over.
All right.
And I'm gonna walk just slightly off
In
out
this
of the way.
in this sense too, do we want to see if we could maybe? What are the not sure how much funding you have. Do we want to see if we could get any more hired hands?
I mean, 8 people is already a lot to squeeze down there. And then Bertha. Is Bertha back? Bertha hasn't shown back up.
It'll probably take her a little bit longer. How long have we been back at camp? Not too long, right? Like an hour?
Probably about like half hour to an hour.
You tell me, is Bertha back?
Not at this very moment.
Okay.
I don't think anybody else is required. I think the Fellrunners of Dusk have this perfectly handled. I'll put an arm on Beal in his bag.
I mean, you can always justify having more people, although I don't know if that will help. And
I mean,
yeah, I think we don't necessarily have time. What if they come back and potentially reinforce that area?
That's true.
I agree.
Let's say any more for you guys, because we kind of like to stick as a group. So if we were to say forge ahead, you would have someone with you.
I mean, we will be arming ourselves, and I mean, imagine you could have one of your own stay back.
Yeah, Beal.
More than likely.
Although I don't think splitting up down there is the best idea in the first place.
Well, I mean, if we find 8 separate tunnels, we would probably be best to all go down each of them.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
Don't think that. No, that's not. No.
You're losing me, Hadon. You're losing me, Hadon. Hey, why don't you stick to the forest? You stick to the forest. We'll have Solomon stick to the underground.
I say that as a joke, and I'm gonna go start that in my bed to roll up.
Oh, Hadhod, would you mind looking over that the tome tonight?
Yes.
Maybe you can get more of a gist of what's going on with that.
I'll see what I can do.
Or I'm gonna be the tunnel rat now. You're gonna send me down there with an M1911 and a flashlight.
That's it, bro.
Hell yeah.
For the tunnel rat. And if anything happens, we're gonna napalm the whole area, the whole forest.
Yeah. You can have a dead man switch hooked up to the entrance to the cave.
Broken arrow! Broken arrow!
Well, if anyone else has any planning or anything to discuss, I believe I will retire for tonight.
I think we pretty much have a good game plan. I believe. Wait. So are you setting back your assistants? I mean, it's obviously dark now. Are you planning on sending them back in the morning? And we're planning.
Yes, we'll send them in the morning, and then before we head out, we'll have the gear.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, we're only. How far were we from town?
Probably just like a couple hours.
Okay.
Just a couple hours.
Yeah,
but
it was like 3 or 4. I don't
Well,
think
did
it was
they?
much than that. Yeah.
Well, what time of evening is it? Should they head back tonight, rest, and then head out early back here? Because we don't have much time to.
I
I'm not-
suppose.
I mean, hold on. I don't know if we should be sending two assistants out in the fields of wherever the fuck we are to head back unarmed or unprotected.
Oh, 2 hours from the city.
Would they even be helpful down in the caves? Because I believe we could be able to get what we need.
How about this?
We could have them go out, get the gear, come back, and then just stay with the camp while we head out.
Well, Bill's gonna chime in and say, I don't sleep anyway, so I could escort the assistants back tonight, and then I can meet you guys back here in the morning. Excellent idea, Bill.
I don't believe we need to risk their lives at all. I believe they should be able to just stay here at the camp. We will be able to get our research done.
Yes, if they're not
But
very well versed in field work, I would say.
We need the equipment though to get down there. That's like the whole point of them going is to get the equipment back so we can then bring it to. And also, when we need them to kind of haul some of the equipment too, because we're bringing a bunch of shit.
Well, no, we went light today. We'll just bring our bigger packs.
Right, but we're gonna have even more equipment for the rope ladder that we need to descend down the rock face and then to start pitching up something down there in the depths.
Bertha can carry a lot of it.
So, yes, I guess we could. Well, Bertha carrying it won't be able to get down the cliff, but I guess we could lower it with the rope. Okay. Yeah, we could definitely have them bring some of our gear.
Hey, Bill's he's skilled. He'll watch over them if you head back.
All right, I'll go tell him about the plan.
All right.
And yeah, so yeah, they Joseph and Arnott end up setting off tonight
With Beal.
And just after with Beal, and just after they set off, Hadhod, you see a large form off the distance coming from the forest.
Don't fucking kill these motherfuckers.
I start cheesing.
Start cheesing.
You see a dragon just.
Yeah, it continues to move towards you.
Wait,
just a lump up above the grasses coming straight towards your camp.
A lumpagus.
Wait, what the fuck's going on?
Both is dead.
Oh, bro, dude, bruh. Oh my gosh, dude! I didn't know.
After another minute, the light of the camp eventually washes over her as she comes out from the brush, from the grass.
Bertha, you scared me half to death. Thought some
I'm
creature.
sleeping through this whole thing.
Wait, no, Solomon, I want to talk to you.
Run out.
I'm catching my Z's, bro.
He's catching the Z's.
I heard one of the researchers say retired. I was like, yeah, I need to retire. And then I just went to I went to bed. I'm going to get the early bird special.
Real quick, Solomon, David, I guess, me to David. Jared and David, Solomon's a Duragar, right?
Yeah.
And he's like this, is he like distinctly, is his, he's, could you tell that he's a Duragar in terms of, is he like that?
Very obviously, he's not a normal dwarf. Yeah, he's dark gray skin, jet black hair.
Okay.
He's not from the surface.
Okay. All right.
And he
He's one
spent
of those
he
people.
he's been a hermit the last 50 years, but for most of his life
Yeah.
he's been living in Duergar society. He just got fed up with it.
Well,
So
Valor took
like he knows
notice.
the whole tunnel thing.
Valor took notice of you saying that, and then he looks around for Valor right now is looking around for Solomon, realizing that he is out and snooze, and so he'll approach you at I guess tomorrow when you're not so cranky.
The seniors are getting cranky.
But I will say also just real quick, I did just have like a quick just like moment, moment with Beal before he headed off, just kind of.
Okay.
And then they left. And then I guess if Hadad, are you running off? Are you off to doing anything, or are you still at the fire for the moment?
I'm communing.
He's commuting.
So everyone just kind of
Gathering
everyone just
information.
disperses from the fire, and I'm just kind of Valroy's just kind of sitting there.
No, I'm gonna gather. I'll come back, but I'm gonna gather information as to what Bertha would have seen if he scouted the other pathway. Can I do that?
You charade with his bear.
Yeah, you're gonna play charades with
No,
Bertha?
I can communicate.
Um,
Bro, I'm not just
you
fucking
do that,
with
and
you.
I will get that to you another time.
Yeah, I would like a detailed.
A step-for-step recount of what she had to endure alone in the woods.
Brass
Just anything
consistency,
notable.
presence of black topsoil, geodes.
There is a pH level of
Geodes.
3.7 at this location within the soil.
Salinity, is it loamy? Is there clay?
Is it low?
That's crazy.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
so it says language understands the language you speak. So,
Okay. Well, understands. You can
Well-
talk to her.
well, I have.
What
speaking
intelligence rating does your bear possess?
Is it able to
literally-
communicate with you?
hold on.
You can communicate with
he
it.
can
Is
he
it
can
able to
cast he
communicate
can
with you?
speak with
I-
beasts
I
with dead?
literally have speak with animals.
or animals.
He is. All right. Yeah.
You literally don't even know me.
Okay. Well, I am just making sure, man.
Yeah, no, I got you, bro.
You don't know me.
All right. So, does anyone else have anything they wish to do?
Valroy is just gonna sit at the fire, and he is just going to.
I'm going to.
Go ahead.
I'll join you at the fire, and I'm gonna kind of pour over the tome.
The tomb.
I'm gonna just be kind of while you were kind of out with Bertha. I'll have been like writing in my kind of figuring some things out with my book, my song book, my story book, etc. Whatever you want to call it, all encompassing. Just
Big
kind of
book of funnies.
big book of jokies, yeah. And then I'm gonna be like just kind of streaming the loot and just kind of getting like a melody kind of figured out or whatever. And then once you come back, I'm just gonna kind of just be thinking, and then kind of just staring into the fire. What are you thinking our odds are tomorrow? I guess going forward.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's funny though because now that I realize it, Solomon is drastically different than than your appearance in terms of dwarf. I didn't really put the two and two together. I didn't realize, as far as my understanding, he's a Dwargar, which is you don't see very often in terms of those kind of dwarf folk running around. So I'm curious as to what his story is.
It's quite uncommon.
Yeah, I didn't really. I guess our group just kind of meshed together pretty quickly. Didn't really even have a chance to think about, I guess.
But
Backstories.
considering he hasn't attacked us on sight at sea, is fairly genuine.
No, I think he's great. I'm just curious though, because he mentioned something about 200 years. God, I'm barely over 20 years, and I feel like I've endured quite some shit. So I can only imagine, quadruple that in times by 7, and that's what he's already endured for his lifetime. How old are you actually? I guess considering I know dwarves live for quite some time.
Well, How old am I? I think I stopped counting after 150 something.
Jeez. Damn.
It's been quite some time.
It is funny to think about things like that. I guess sometimes you just get so caught up in your day to day, or you get so caught up in your life that you forget to realize other people endure their own suffering or their own issues. And I mean, I guess us humans have it in some way kind of easy, considering you guys all live 4 or 5 times our span, which I guess for better or for worse. I mean, you can do more in a longer lifetime, but I guess more happens and the weight of it, I guess, can get heavier. I don't know.
You can, so let's say that again. I was kind of be looking at the tomb, reading it over.
Hey, hey, I warmed him up for you, by the way. There's no way you could have got him with that price if I hadn't, got him at least a little comfortable. Come on now.
I'll laugh. I'll say you quite proclaiming to be quite the persuader. You sure fumbled that.
Sometimes there's an art to persuasion. There's an art to charisma, and sometimes I feel like I can be a little bit of a pushover when things start to, when there's some pushback. So I think your kind of cold, steel demeanor there definitely was the better approach, and I'll take note of that.
Is there? I haven't gone to any fancy colleges, and I seem to won them quite easily. I will say. It was nothing to me.
Okay, all right, Hadad. You beat me. Hey, you beat me this time. You beat me on this, but hey, next time I'm getting 100% more, 100%. And I'm gonna stand up and just kind of close my book with the ink or the quill still kind of in it, and just pick up my loot and just nod at him and say, "All right, hey, don't be up too late studying. I'll see you in the morning."
We'll see. I'll be here.
All right. And I'm gonna head to bed.
All right, Hadhod. As you continue to pore over the tome, you still don't fully understand the characters that make up a lot of the text within the tome. But you can identify that some of these characters almost look like drawings, and you're able to deduce that this book is about various plants and
Okay.
how to find them, where to find them. You're not getting specifics just yet, but you're beginning to get more comfortable as you keep
Are there
going.
drawings in there?
More like just a smattering of different characters that culminate together to mean.
Can I flip
Oh yeah,
through
kind
and
of like a
try
drawing.
and Can I flip through and try and look for like a tree? This guy said we're looking for like a tree that might be corrupted.
Yeah, so you do
Yeah,
begin
focus on
to
that.
you flipping through after a while. You begin to get the idea of that. Yeah, this section is about some sort of tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading over that.
Yeah, and
Here's some sort of rule. What am I good at?
No, because we are going to end right here with everyone going to sleep and Hadhod beginning to pour over some knowledge.
Knowledge, Lamborghinis.
Hadhod
And I will
absorbing that
Like
forbidden wisdom.
I will
This
do my
scene
best
from
to get
Star
you
Wars,
that
it's like
knowledge.
the sacred text.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll do my best to get you what you learned from both Bertha and from the tome
Okay, cool.
before our next session.
Hey, also long rest. Level
Can Bertha read the tome?
Level up.
Level up.
Y'all go ahead and level
Let's
up.
yeah, baby. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're
we
waiting
convinced
for.
him.
Hey, I think we.
Hey, we did though.
Hey,
Solomon, if you would like, go ahead and level up to level
Make-
4
Oh,
Give him
Lord.
a
with the rest of them.
With
I
the
think.
best
I'll
of
be
them.
caught up.
Hell
We're
yeah.
level 4.
Alright.
Do you want us to roll hit points right now, or do you want to?
Go. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
I
do
get
that.
to have fun now. Look at this.
Hey, yo, hell yeah. I think what is my hit
Dude,
dice?
you know what?
1d8.
You know it's bad when the guy that wants to be level 1 is like, yeah, I'll level up to 4.
What is my? What is
You know it's about to get tough.
what is the bard? What is the bard? I just usually take averages, man, when it comes to the health, because I just don't want to risk it. Like if I have high con, then I'll risk it. But if I ain't fumbling that bag, dude, it ain't worth it.
For real. It feels so bad hitting that 1 or 2.
That's why I haven't re-rolled ones, but even 2 is just, this is the worst one, bro, or is it better, a little
Bro,
slightly
why is
better
my-
one.
Why is my constitution at 14 say +4?
Your con at 4. You
Is that your
wait.
save? Is that your save proficiency added in?
Hey, I'm not cheating, I promise.
Yeah, okay, buddy. That's what a cheater would say. 5 plus your con. Yeah, I'm
Go
taking the 5 plus my con, which I think is 1. So I'm taking the 6, man. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm taking the 6 for sure, Z. So now I am now up to 27 hit points maximum with a long rest, which I will go ahead and
Damn.
27 hit point maximum.
yeah, because I was 21 plus 6. Yeah, 27. And then I'm gonna go ahead and also reset my spells. But
Level up Buell as well, if you wouldn't mind.
okay, let me go ahead and roll his.
Rangers 1d10, kind of correct.
Yeah, Ranger's actually pretty high up there with as a spellcaster. It's pretty resilient folk there.
Roll it.
I guess Buell is what as a fighter? Is he D12 or is he D10?
Pretty sure fighters D10.
I'm pretty sure fighter.
Yeah,
D10.
only barbarians D12.
Yeah.
You're D10. I rolled a 9. Fuck yeah.
Damn. Come on, Buell. D10, baby. Ooh, Buell rolled an 8. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, fighters D10.
Am I allowed to just
9
take
plus
the
my
averages?
Yeah, that's what I did. I just took the average for Valroy.
Okay.
An 8 is gonna put me at 3.
That depends. Do you want to be average or do you want to be great?
Damn.
Well, I mean, if I want to be great, there's also a chance, an equal chance I can be not great.
Poo-poo.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's
dude.
the cost. That's the
Stinky
cost
poo.
of greatness. That's the cost of greatness. All right, we say roll.
the cost of
I
greatness
vote roll.
is sucking.
What does chat say? What does chat say? Do you vote roll or
Chat,
do you
do you roll your HP or you average your HP? Do you take the greatness with the potentiality of sadness, or do you just take the middle road?
What's your total?
Real
health?
question: are you a loser or are you winning?
Oh,
I've
my bad.
gotten on in my years. I'm average at this point when I'm rolling health. All the
Don't say
greatness,
that.
all the greatness is in my profound wisdom and my
So true,
my
bestie.
wizened
So true,
majesty.
bestie. Hell yeah. Okay, the question is do I take a feat or do I take a?
I rolled a
What is your
9.
health?
9 plus 2 con plus dwarven toughness.
I'm taking
That's
a
9,
feat.
so
Screw
that's
that.
12.
Yeah, I'm taking.
My HP is 47.
Holy shit!
That's
Damn.
a full horror.
You say dwarven tough?
Toughness
Wait.
balls.
Dwarven toughness.
Dwarven toughness for I think
How much health does Buell
mountain
have?
dwarf.
Oh, Buell has 35 now.
35.
He rolled good.
What's your health
Dwarven
total,
toughness
David?
for
My total health is 24.
That's not bad.
4. That's only slightly lower than Valroy.
Yeah. 27.
Off of 48, there's definitely worse that I could be.
Oh, your
Definitely.
D8 is your D8 as well. That makes sense. All right. Well, I think at the we'll get all of our feats and our ability score improvements or whatever done before next session. We at least have our hit points all set and ready to go. So.
Alright.
All right, Nathan. Do you want to go
What's
ahead
a
and
cartomancer?
get us at a cartomancer? Dude, you're asking me
My
a question.
Discord.
Oh, that's the
laggy?
deck of many things
Maybe it is
speed. This is
crashed.
stupid.
No.
What the hell is going on here?
This is stupid.
All right, Nathan. Get us
Oh.
out of here, homie.
Alright, we're back now.
All right. Oh, you were gone.
We're so big.
We're so back.
All right.
We're so bad.
We're so.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us. Everyone that hung out, stuck around the Twitch chat, maybe said a thing or three. Hopefully you guys had fun, and I had a lot of fun.
Ah, sir, it's always a good time. I'm like nervy about that thing in the ceiling that I don't know about. But if you don't know, it can't hurt me. So
Don't be. Oh yeah. Wait, could I have rolled to Nah, we'll worry about that later.
You already rolled like 4 things during that encounter.
No, I was thinking hard. All right,
Okay.
what it could be.
All right. Well, so thank you for joining us. Hopefully, you'll join us, I believe, next week for our next session on Sunday, or
Yeah.
we're trying to do
Hey,
something else.
check the Twitch chat. That's what
Sundays
Alright.
are like the one guaranteed day I got for this D&D campaign.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's just hey, Twitch channel or Twitch schedule is where you're gonna find all that stuff
We
confirmed.
can get,
So
at the very least, one more in.
yeah,
Heck yeah.
there you go.
Well, thank you for joining us. Have a good night, everyone.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye. Goodbye.